Afro nerd, I think Afro nerd, I think you need to come to conclusion that you have an unhealthy obsession with CT. You have an unhealthy. I mean, it's CT, but I mean, listen. I love CT to death, right? I would never send him an email 11 o'clock at night. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing? So Afro nerd, let me ask you this: do you love CT? Do you think he's
what?
Great? Do you think he's a great man?
Bro, I'm not going there with you on this one.
Okay.
I'm
Do you
not.
love him? Do you love him as a human being? As a human being.
Look,
as a human being.
This is SNL. Get ready for SNL, bro. Get ready for SNL.
Hey, Ty. Since you admitted that this was you, then okay, let's talk about this. This is what you sent me at 10:30 at night. Do you remember this, Afro nerd? Yes.
They lived here and they cannot assimilate. So now they want to feel important by trying to come at us, the Africans. Sir, we are not of the same class. We are here for the new America that the white man built. The white man opened the door. They say, sir, Mr. Damus, all we want you to do is, be a good American, assimilate in this society. That's all we want you to do. Follow the rules and regulations of the country. Do not destroy the country. Contribute, work, and add to the economy. Make sure, you bring the skills and talents that you have and contribute to this country. And that's what I'm doing. God bless George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and all the founding fathers.
Must be the money that's got me cruising in style. Must be the money that's got me rolling so smooth. Must be the money, cause I got one of the people. Must be the money, people I never thought I'd connect with. Oh no, I don't know what it is. Talk to me, check it out. Must be the money, I've got so much bling. Must be the money, must be the money. 26 with all this wealth. Must be the money that funds my lifestyle. Must be the money, the party's at my place.
After all, AIDS is a deadly, incurable disease. But no matter how you come to judge Charles Wheeler and his partners in ethical, moral, and inhuman terms, the fact of the matter is, when they fired Andrew Beckett because he had AIDS, they broke the law.
Guys, get the likes up. Happy December 31st. Today's the last day of 2025. I hope all of you guys, I hope all of you guys had a great year, prosperous year. I hope you guys met your goal or goals this year. Salute to you all. Thank you guys so much for listening to the show as a supporter, as a hater. Some of you are probably just watching for background noise. I got something in my eye. I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate all of you guys. Salute to you all, man. Positivity is definitely coming your way at the speed of light. Guys, we are going into 2026 with a bang. what are you guys doing for tonight? Are you going out? I know a lot of people are from New York City that tune in. So are you going to the city today to see the ball drop or whatever it is? Salute to you all, man. Thank you so much, man. I want to talk about the Somalis today. I want to talk about the Somalis. We have a few Somalis that call into the show, and I wanted to talk about this this incident that occurred in Minnesota. Guys, get the likes up, share the video with these daycares. I want to talk about that today. Other than that, guys, we're going to talk about a host of other topics today. Salute to you all, man. Positivity is definitely coming your way, guys. Let me give a big shout out or shouts out to the chat. Who do we have in the chat for today, guys? Get the likes up, share the video, man. Positivity is definitely coming your way, guys. Who do we have? We have Dave in the building. Salute to you, Dave. Positivity is definitely coming your way, man. Happy New Year to you, buddy. Thank you for all of the support. Hopefully you will continue to support, man. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. Salute to you and your family, buddy. Guys, get the likes up, share the video. We got Blue Baggins in the building. Salute to you, Blue Baggins. Positivity is definitely coming your way. There are Heathers talking about how hard they work and how much better they are than FBAs. Let's try to just focus on the Somalis today. The Somalis. I put a poll question up. What are Somalis known for? Me personally, I don't want to get a strike to the channel, but I'm going to be very positive about the Somalis today. Iman was one of my, I loved Iman as a child growing up. She was an older woman even when I was a kid, but I thought she was super, super hot as a kid. Iman is a model from Mogadishu, Somalia. So that's a good thing about the Somalis. Guys, get the likes up, share the video. What is this thing at the top? Okay, we got it. Okay, you guys can't see what I'm talking about. Let me see, guys. Get the likes up, share the video, man. Salute to you, Blue Baggins, man. Leaked is in the building, man. He says, oh my God, the head. Yes. Well, everybody, every culture is different. Somalis are known for their foreheads. Let's be honest about it. It's nothing wrong with that. Eskimos are known for their short stature. Their short stature. Ethiopian, Kenyan people, they can run long distances. Swedish women are very attractive. People are known for their differences, man. There's nothing wrong with this guy's head, man. There's nothing wrong with that head. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video, man. We got 7 still in the building, man. Happy New Year, buddy, man. Positivity is coming your way, man. CT, the master of the thumbnail. Yes, man. One thing about content creation is, and I would argue that 50% of content is the thumbnail. It took me a couple of years to figure that out, but 50% of your content is the thumbnail. The thumbnail if anybody's interested in content creation, you have to realize it is the hashtags, it is the tags, it's what you put in the description, but it's also that damn thumbnail that attracts a lot of attention. Salute to you, 7 still. Thank you so much, buddy. Positivity is definitely coming your way, man. Happy New Year, buddy. Leander is in the building, man. 06, brother. Positivity is coming your way, man. Rolex is in the building. CT has no original ideas. He got that thumbnail idea from Tariq. I don't know who this person, Rolex. I don't know who you are, Rolex. But one thing I can say is this. If you're going to copy a cat, copy the right cat. And if you believe I got it from Tariq, I think Tariq is an incredible person, to be completely honest with you. I don't agree with a lot of his talking points. I mean, believe it or not, I agree with a lot more of his talking points than you agree with. But I don't have a problem with Tariq. And I don't have a problem with any ideas that Tariq has. We are content creators. There are high level content creators who steal my ideas. The Hodge twins and Myron Gaines stole my Pastor Manning bit. They stole that from me. Pastor Manning wasn't even that relevant, to be completely honest with you. So I started talking about him, started playing that bit, and all of a sudden, who's that big Negro from New York? Can't think of his name. He's into that rap culture stuff. I forgot his damn name. He's interviewing Pastor Manning now. You know, Myron Gaines, he's playing the clip, the same clip that I'm playing, and he's playing the monkey sounds now. So everybody copies off of each other. If you're gonna copy somebody, copy the right cat, because clearly there are, people with 2 million subs copying off of me. Candace was copying off of me on a few of her topics back in the day. Guys, get the likes up, man. Share the video, man. Get the likes up, guys. Says CT has no original ideas. Like that's supposed to hurt my feelings. It doesn't. It doesn't, bro. You're done. You're done, bro. You're done. Who else do we have in the building, man? We got Lex in the building, or we have Lex in the building. Positivity is coming your way. DMville, what's up, buddy? Positivity is coming your way, man. Happy New Year, buddy. Salute to you, man. We have Marie in the building. Thank you so much, Marie. Positivity is definitely coming your way. We have Dolomite in the building. There are the people that took the little boats to rob big boats. Are we shocked about the Somali way when they go by lying, cheating, and stealing philosophy? I'm not gonna go in too much on the Somalis. Because in America right now you have people from all different backgrounds who lie, cheat, and steal, who swindle money and use money. The money was used for a certain program, and they pocket the money. So we're not going to pretend like the Somalis are the only bad people. And I'm not taking up for the Somalis, but let's not scapegoat these people, which I believe is the case here, guys. Get the likes up, share the video, man. Go over to Pops to Politics and subscribe. Go over to Just the Guys podcast and subscribe as well. We have Dom in the building. Salute to you, buddy. Positivity coming your way. We have Ben Garcia in the building. Salute to you, buddy. We got KC Aloha in the building all the way from Hawaii. Salute to you, man. Who else do we have in the building? Poon Cooter is in the building. CT, did you hear that 40 daycares are closing in Ohio as well? No, I did not. I did not hear about that. But I've always said, and I will keep saying this, man. Whenever you get a whole bunch of people together to, they start these little stupid charter schools, they do all these little nonprofits with kids, 90% of the time they are swindling money. Let's just be completely honest about it. They're pocketing the money. Let's say there was $50,000 that's supposed to go into certain types of food. They'll buy the cheapest food, and then they'll pocket the rest. I've seen it firsthand, man. So I'm not surprised about the Somali. If anything, the Somali learned from us, the Americans. They learn how to swindle the system too. Let's stop the effing BS. The Somalis are from a third world crap hole. Well, I can say shithole. They don't even have a government in Somalia, as far as I know. They don't even have a centralized government. It's a dumpster fire. So you could understand that they don't have a high trust culture. So while everybody's looking at the Somalis, they're pirates and they do this and they do that, and the Somalis did this. No, let's stop. Let's stop. Because I could bring up all types of politicians in America, community organizers, CEOs that have done the same thing. Let's stop the bullshit. Let's stop it. Guys, get the likes up, share the video. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Here we got Nas in the building. Duwale is in witness protection program today. Shout out to Duwale. He is a Somali living in Germany. I want some Somalis to call in today, guys. Get the likes up. Get the likes up, guys. The Chatter King says Vanta Black is my favorite Somali. Yes, he is our favorite Somali. Conservative Supreme said, what up with you, sir? Happy New Year, man. We got Moxie in the building. Hi, CT. Damn, that is one big 8 head on that dirty Somali. Let's stop with the name calling. All Somalis aren't dirty. And you got to remember, they live in a goddamn desert. So, let's stop pretending that they don't live in an area where there's water and paved roads. So a lot of that dust is a part of their environment. Let's not call them dirty. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop. Let's not do that. Who else do we have in the building, man? We have Lewis is in the building. Salute to you, Lewis. Positivity is coming your way. He says the only thing I could think of, they are pirates. Yeah, okay. And so what? So what if they are pirates? So what if they commandeer cargo ships and choke up supply chains to the world? So what? There was a time where Europeans were pirates. There were a time when Indians were pirates too. They called them thugs, if people don't know that. But yes, that's where the word thug comes from, because they were Indians doing the same thing. Let's not pick on the Somalis today, guys. Come on now. Let's not do that to the Somalis. Who else do we have in the building? We got Garion in the. I think Garion, aren't you a Somali? No, Garion is a Rwandan. He said, "Damn, CT, you did Vanta dirty." I'm actually here to take up for the Somalis today. To be honest with you, I'm here to take up for them. I'm here to take up for the Somalis today. So what if they swindled the state, the health department, and other local government and municipalities out of millions of dollars? So what? All the stuff that America does globally, all the historical implication of tyranny and overthrowing governments, participating in the overthrowing of governments by America. Y'all need to stop it. We did kill Gaddafi, and I like Gaddafi. So let's stop pretending that America's we are so much. See, look what the Somalis did. Remember, that one finger pointing at the Somalis is 3 fingers pointing back at you. So what if they stole y'all money? All the money being stolen from you, and you worrying about the Somalis. You know what? I am going to take up for the Somalis today. God damn it. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Moxie says, CT, how many Somalians can you fit inside a shower? I don't know. They keep slipping down the drain. That's pretty funny, actually. And Zinga, what's up? And Zinga says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. And Zinga, positivity is definitely coming your way. Righteous Muffin with the nice PayPal. He says, Happy New Year. Somalis are amazing. They have an average IQ of 68 and a high rate of incest. These people are clearly nothing but a positive on our society. Righteous Muffin, you are one racist POS, because that 68 IQ swindled your tax-paying high IQ ass, white boy. Yeah. I'm going there today. See, you so smart, huh, Righteous Muffin? I like the PayPal. Salute to you, man. I really appreciate it. Guys, give Righteous Muffin a big thumbs up, $ emoji for that nice PayPal. You should see what this Righteous Muffin sent me. Let me read it again. Righteous Muffin says, hey, Happy New Year, CT. Somalis are amazing. They have an average IQ of 68 and high rate of incest. These people are clearly nothing but a positive on our society. Yeah. You can talk about them all you want, but that 68 IQ swindled your tax-paying ass out of billions of dollars. How about that one? How you like them apples? See, they pirated your bank account. I'm not taking up for the Somalis today. I'm gonna call out you. See, I told you I'm kicking in y'all American asses. These Somalis don't need no goddamn daycare. A lot of these people live in homes. They'll buy a home and be 50 people in the damn home. They can have the kids to stay at home. But see, they figured it out. They figured out how America really operates. America throws away money at organizations, nonprofits, throws away monies at all types of funds. So, hey, man, why not participate in it? I can't believe you sent me that PayPal with that message on there. Then he had the nerve to say they have a high rate of incest. Last time I checked, the Queen Elizabeth married her own cousin, and that's Charles. So you got incest in the royal family right now. Look it up, guys. Queen Elizabeth married her own cousin. Look this stuff up, man. Hold on. What was her cousin's name again? Jesus, I should know. He was Prince Philip. Prince Philip. Hold on for a second. Let me kick in Righteous Muffin back. So you over here talking about, oh yeah, they have high rates of incest, CT. The royal family in England they marry each other. I think they were second cousins. Would you marry your second cousin, Righteous? Huh? So don't get to talking about these Somalis like that. They're good people. Get the likes up. Sir Ian says, is this Afro Nerd? No, Afro Nerd doesn't look like this. No. Deacon Dave says, that looks like a Savity thumbnail. What are you talking about? I am serious. Says Andrew Wilson shut down everyone the other day. Change of heart. No, he really didn't. He just called in and was talking. You guys got to really stop worshiping this guy, man, to be honest with you. It's weird, to be completely honest with you. Let's see, guys. Get the likes up. Lex says, CT trying to trigger the Somalis today. Yeti says, fat CT. Guys, get the likes up. Share the video. CT couldn't even talk to Andrew the other day. CT is really just a grifter. I did talk to Andrew. Guys, the video is still up. I mean, you can call in and do your own show and prove me otherwise. The video of me talking to Andrew is up. I wasn't supposed to talk to Andrew. I didn't have to. Guys, get the likes up. Share the video, man. Hold on for a second. It's a lot of chats. Hang tight for me, man. Let's see. Sin, what's up? Oh, Hassan. No, not Hassan Campbell. It's the other guy. I can't think of his name, man. It's the other guy from New York. No, he's not Hassan. I don't think Hassan Campbell ever interviewed Jesse Lee Peterson. I don't think so. Let's see, guys. Get the likes. We got Thoth in the building all the way from South Africa. Salute to you, man. Positivity is coming your way, but let's see who else is in the we got Badass in the building, man. Good morning, ladies and gents. Salute CT, listening while grinding at the shop. Thank you so much, Badass. Positivity is definitely coming your way. We got Paul Game in the building. Says dirty foot criminal Somali. Last time I checked, Somalis make up 0.0000001% of the U.S. prison population. I don't know how much criminals they can be, to be honest with you. It seems like you guys are just trying to pick on the weak guy. You guys are being bullies. You're not really going to pick on the industrial military complex that steals all your taxpaying dollars. You're not gonna say nothing about the industrial military complex. You're scared. You're scared, man. You're scared. Pick on the weak little Somalis from a little dirty little country. Yeah, that'll get them. I'm going to pick on the Somalis. But see, you ain't picking on what's really going on in this country. See, you guys are scared. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. And Zigga says CT is the best of the trolls. Thank you so much. Get the likes up. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Positivity is coming your way. Who else do we have in the building? I am serious. Says the rate of inbreeding from Pakistan in the UK is over 60%. That's black people, CT. That's not black people. Pakistanis are Indians. What are you talking? Guys, I can't do the artard shit today, man. I can't talk to artards all day, man. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life, man. Death Racer says CT low-key cooking y'all, even if it sounds like you trolling. There's some truth there. Yeah, here we go, man. Twiz is in the building. Happy New Year, CT. Happy New Year's to you. Wishing nothing but success in 2026. African booty scratcher. There we have it, guys. Get the likes up, share the video, guys. Who else do we have in the building, man? Atticus says, I thought everyone knew the English royal family married within their own family. Atticus, these dumb Americans don't realize that and know that. That's why it takes people like me to constantly remind these Americans of what and who they are. Now, Righteous Muffin, he's a great guy. He's my resident racist. Now, he's over here talking mad shit about the Somalis. He's never even met a Somali. I went to school with a few Somalis. They're not the best peers. We had our issues with them. But he's over here projecting because the royal family and many other parts of Europe, it was all types of incest. I'm just pointing that out. I'm just going to be honest about it. And I know these things. And you know these things, Atticus. You know these things. They are projecting. They are absolutely projecting. And then, like I said before, I would keep my mouth shut. Atticus, I would keep my mouth shut if I was a Righteous Muffin. Because if you listen to what he said, it's almost cartoonish. It's like a Looney Tunes bit. He said they have a 68 IQ. You let people with a 68 IQ swindle your ass out of millions of dollars? You's a damn idiot. You must have a low IQ. Get the likes up, guys. Shout out to my Northeast Ohio brother, guys. Give CKJ a big thumbs up, $sign emoji. CKJ, I'm not necessarily taking over the Somalis, but I'm gonna sit up here and throw just ideas and thoughts out. Now, Righteous Muffin sent over a nice PayPal. I will admit that. He's talking hot shit about the Somalis. They got a 68 IQ, CT. You let people with a 68 IQ swindle your ass out of how much money was it, CKJ? 50 million, $100 million? Hey, man, I'll keep my mouth shut if somebody, if virtually retarded people swindled me out of money, I'll keep my mouth shut. I wouldn't have the gall to open my mouth if I let an retard swindle me out of money and I'm supposed to have a high IQ. I'll just keep my mouth shut. I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty embarrassing, man, to be honest with you. I mean, if you really sit back and think about it, CKJ, these people, Righteous, he thought he was doing something, sitting that damn PayPal. Hey, I'm gonna show his black ass. And you ain't showing me nothing. See, you ain't showing me nothing, Righteous. This big head, eight head, they showing your ass something. Said it was $200 million, CT. Atticus, man. Think about how funny this is. People from a third world country barely speaking the language, barely understand the culture in America. They come over here and swindle $200 million off the taxpayer dollars that Righteous is paying. I see what JP's talking about, man. I see it now. Let's see who else is in the building, man. Guys, get the likes up. Moxie says 68 IQ is insanely low. That has to be impossible. Think about this, Moxie. If their IQ is 68 and they manage to swindle hundreds of millions of dollars, what does that say about the American population, man? Think about that. What does that say about the American population? Ab Blue, what's up? Says, hello, CT. What's up with you? Positivity is coming your way. Deja is in the building. Says, salute, CT. Lex says, they opened a can of worms, bro. Finna be millions of new daycares in 2026. I went to high school with some girls who eventually started some daycares where I'm from, actually. I wonder if they're doing. I don't think they're doing that. They actually have kids there. Guys, get the like. Moxie says our system is broken. I don't believe our system is broken at all. I believe that our system understands that there is a level of that there is a level of low trust. There is a level of criminality, a level of animalistic behavior. And our system says, we can account for this. We burn the money any damn way. Just give them the money. It doesn't really affect us. I mean, it doesn't really affect any of our systems here in America, if you really sit back and think about it. I mean, global trade still operates. The airplanes are still in the sky flying. It's not like they disrupted the train routes or, I really believe that the powers that be, the real smart people, they figured it all out. Get these Somalis some money and call it a day. Who really gives a shit? They probably already knew about it anyway. Guys, get the likes up, share the video. Positivity is definitely coming your way, guys. Let me see who else is in the Black Knight. What's up, buddy? Happy New Year, buddy. He says our communities are flawed. Moxie says, please stop spamming the chat. Thank you, Moxie. Who was spamming the chat? Okay, let me. I don't know. Was it Jay Legend? Let's see, guys. What's up, John? Salute to you, man. Happy New Year, buddy. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Right. Just hit over another PayPal. What did he say? He says, I know you aren't retarded enough to think that they did it by themselves without corrupt officials being a part of it and turning a blind eye to it. Look up the rate of incest within the Somali community right now, says Righteous Muffin, who's never seen a Somali in person. I don't know, Righteous, man. I went to school with some Somalis, man. They didn't seem inbred to me, man. They didn't seem inbred to me. I don't know. I've only been around only a handful in my life, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Moxie says, yes, Jay Legend, please don't spam the chat or CT will have to time you out. It distracts him. Thank you so much, Moxie. Positivity is coming your way. Atticus says, people who do not run or own the system think they control it. Well said, CT. Exactly. To answer your questione, Righteous, yeah, maybe there were officials who knew about it, but it still takes smart people, or it still takes you as the person to operate within that system. So they were smart enough to do that. I don't believe that their average IQ was 68. And I've been around a lot of off the boat Africans, man. These people are very resilient. It feels comfortable, Righteous Muffin, believing these stats, believing the media, believing whatever it is you would like to believe that makes you sleep at night. But these people, man, and I keep saying it, they want to win. They want to win, man. That's why they come over here, man. They eat, man. I'm telling you, I've seen it, man. I've seen it with Africans. I've seen it with Asians. I've seen it with Indians. They come over here, man. They live in one big ass house, and they operate as like a corporation or something in this house. You go to work here, we go to work here, we go to work here. We put our money together, and then next thing you know, they're buying up chains of restaurants, man. I've seen it, man. CKJ, we're in the same city. The Indians with Mr. Hero. Yes. I mean, let's be honest about it, man. The corner stores, bro, these people act as a syndicate. I think somebody already wrote that. And while no offense to you, Righteous, or anybody else, but you guys are sitting up here. Well, I'm an American and I've been here for 700 years. And my daddy fought in the Civil War, and my granddaddy fought in the American Revolution. And my daddy said, beep, bada boop, boop, boop. Yeah, that sounds hot, but while you guys are reminiscing about the past, these Africans and Asians, man, they're coming over here, man, and they're dominating. They're even out scamming you as an American, which is even funnier because you Americans want to pretend like we're so goddamn trustful and shit in America. Oh yeah, we don't do scams in America. We never steal money or siphon money. Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. All right. Yeah. We had literally some of the biggest. I think Bernie Madoff was one of the biggest scam artists in American history. But I think that what it well, not think, but what it is. Hold on, let me read this. American man, what's up, buddy? Positivity is coming your way, bud, at the speed of light. Thank you so much, Righteous Muffin, man. Once again, buddy, I really appreciate those PayPals, man. But let's not pretend. Let's not pretend for a second that that America is one of the most corrupt nations on the planet. Let's be honest about it. We've had scandals at the highest levels, man. Let's be honest about it. And I think that the Somalis are being scapegoated. They're doing the very same thing that we've always been doing in America. The very same thing. Damn, I truly believe people are upset with the Somalis because they are better scam artists than you are, you know? So, again, I'm not on their side at all. I'm not a scam artist, but man, I see a people, they come over here. Do me a favor, anybody in the chat, drive to any university and walk into a mathematics building on a campus, the Department of Mathematics. Walk into one. Get on camera, get into your car. I'm gonna go to college and go into a math department. Go into a math building. See who's in there. Blue Baggers with the $5 super chat. Salute to you, buddy. Says these tethered Somalis are all of a sudden against being painted with a broad brush and stereotyped after having done this for years to the FBAs. I've never heard about the FBAs the Somalis criticizing the FBAs. However, this should be a learning experience for all of you Americans. You're being outperformed by foreigners from third world shitholes. That's the learning experience. And I can see it in real time, man. It hurt. It must hurt. It must hurt so bad when people go into a subway and it's owned by Indians. Oh, you want the spicy Italian? That shit must hurt, man. That a lot of these subways are owned and operated by Indians. They figured it out. They figured it out, Blue Baggins. Man, that's some wild shit. Man. That's some wild shit. Guys, get the likes up, share the video. Positivity is definitely coming your way at the speed of light, guys. Dante says, are Somalians still being deported? I have no idea if they are being deported or not. That's neither here nor there. What is on the table here? Get out your pen, get out your paper, and learn from these people. And not just the Somalis. Learn from these foreigners coming over here, Dante, kicking your American ass. Kicking y'all ass at all facets of life. Man, that's wild, man. That's wild. Righteous Muffin. Oh, they're retarded. And they're this and they're incest, but they stealing your money. they stealing your money. They stealing your money. And what you gonna do about it? Nothing. Same thing with you, Dante. Your people been here for what, 10,000 years? And they came over here. There's no knock to you, Dante. Man, my God, this is no knock. You're a good guy, Dante. They have stolen more money, $200 million, than all the money earned in your bloodline since your family's been here times 50. And I'm saying that out of love and respect for you're a good guy, man. So, hey, man, that shit must hurt, man, to be completely honest with you. American Millennial salute, man. It says Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, man. Positivity is coming your way. Don't spam the chat, man. Please, man. I got to get these people up out of here. There we go. That shit must hurt, man. That must hurt, man. You know, you see these people. Yeah, they look dirty. Some of them even stink a little bit. You know, it's the truth. That some of these Africans and Indians stink, musty. And they come over here and they dog walk you Americans, man. You Americans have been here for 5 million years. My family was here during the hold on for a second. Yeah, hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me look something up real quick. Yeah, my parents have been here since the Jurassic period, the Triassic period. My ancestors have been here since the Mesozoic period. Your ancestors have been here. Your people have been here for 50 million years, and y'all can't figure out how to get $200 million. Shit, y'all must be the dummies. These Somalis figured it. They figured it out. Get the likes up. I'm kicking y'all American asses in today. Juan says they'll do something. They'll talk about it on CTs. Oh shit. Get me with the $20 super chat. Salute to you. Happy New Year, Prince of all tethers. Shame on you. Won't even get the reference but the DBZ, Dragon Ball Z fans will. Happy New Year, buddy. Yeah, I didn't really watch Dragon Ball Z. Salute to you, Gippy. Positivity is definitely coming your way. Atticus, these Americans should be ashamed of themselves, man. I mean, every time I hear an American speak, well, my grandfather fought in the Civil War. Yeah, and y'all ain't got $200 million like these Somalis do. Oh my God, man, that's some funny shit. That is absolutely funny. Yeah, that is funny, man. Oh, Gibby, I'm telling you, man, it's comical now at this point, man. Everything to me is just a comedy show. I wouldn't even tell anybody my family's been here for 500 years, and then you got these Somalis coming off the boat with sandals, and they stink. And they live 50 to a home, and they figured out how to get over in America. Well, that's not the honorable thing to do, CT. Yeah. And I guess it was honorable when your ancient ancestors came over here and massacred the Indians off their land. But right, okay, guys, get the likes up. Get the likes up. All they got was $200 million. Yeah, that's all. Yeah. They got $200 million more than your bloodline combined. Yeah, hell yeah. No offense, Dante. I rock with you, man. You're a good guy, man. I don't mean that to be offensive, but you gotta look at the irony here. You gotta look at you have to look. You eventually. Most Americans are going to have to look in that mirror, and they're going to have to ask themselves, man, why is it that these other groups come over here? Why is it that East Indians and Asians are at the top of the economic pyramid in America? Per capita. Like everybody likes fucking using per capita. Man, you got to look at that shit, man, and just really ask yourself, wow, that's some wild shit, man. That's some wild shit. Guys, get the likes up. He said, how is that a lot? Man, if you don't, Dante, boy, if you don't shut up, Dante, you mean, how is that a lot? $200 million is a lot of money, bro. That ain't peanuts. And these Somalis figured it out, whether it's illegal or not. I don't have their side, but whether it's illegal or not, they figured it out. He said, is that a lot? Yeah, it's a lot. What's up, Pat? Salute to you, buddy. Positivity is coming your way. Moxie says, damn, CT is always triggering folks. Moxie, think about this. Think about this, man. Think about this, Moxie. These Somalis came over here with nothing. I mean, let's be honest about it. You don't really have affluent Somalis in Somalia. Somalia's not. It's a shithole. They came over here wearing sandals in January They got shipped over to Minnesota or wherever they are at. And they figured it out. They figured out, like, you know, America really is the land of milk and honey. You know, literally, it's the land of milk and honey, man. They figured it out. Like, man, let's start some daycares. The government, we can write some bullshit paperwork to the government, and we could set up like a shell company and yada yada yada, storefronts and shit. And who's really gonna? They don't really, you know. They claim to have oversight, but nah. They figured it. Like, they sat down and figured it out, and they got money. And they received money for it. It's fascinating. It's fascinating, Moxie. Then you have Americans here talking about, man, I just can't seem to get out. I just can't seem to make it. How long your family's been here? 10,000 years. Oh, okay. You can't make it after 10,000. You can't make it after 10,000 years. Yo, you's a dummy. Dante says, I must be late. So as a whole, Somalians have $200 million collectively. How is that a lot, bro? No, bro. The Somalians there involved in this scheme, which is probably about 50, they acquired $200 million, man, from state, local contracts. They had bullshit daycares that didn't even exist. That's what I'm saying here, man. You're missing the point, Dante. You're missing the point. Listen. I'm not saying FBAs should do this, but you couldn't get FBAs to figure out something that damn complex because they can't come together. So you guys should learn from the Somalis, you FBAs. And other groups of people should learn from the Somalis. Hafiz says, CT, you thought JP was screaming the system. The Somalis said, hold my beer. They sure did. I want JP to call in on this one, man. I mean, Hafiz, man, these Americans are mad at me today, boy. I'm calling them out. I'm calling you out today, man. Calling you out because you need to be called out, and you need that good old-fashioned ass kicking I'm giving you, because this is the beginning. It's over, man. It is. And I love America, man, but I see the writing on the wall. While you are bitching and complaining, well, you know, they're sending money over such and such where, and the Jews and my ancestors were enslaved. While all of you Americans, black and white, are bitching and complaining, these foreigners are coming over whooping ass and not giving any excuses, man. Moxie says, if these Somalians are over here scamming, they might as well be thrown in prison so we can get some free labor out of them. Hey, man, yeah. If you get caught, you get caught. I agree with that, Moxie. I totally agree. Let's see. L says, why CT is acting like these people are not about to be arrested and deported? That's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, it takes drive and ambition, coordination to facilitate a plan like that, to implement this plan. These Somalis did it. We are the same country that sits up here and says, what? We are the same country that sits up here and praises Jordan, Jordan Belfort, Wolf of Wall Street. Oh man, that's one of my favorite movies, man. Wolf of Wall Street. Now we over here praising. We as Americans, we sit up here and we praise films like Wall Street. Man, I wish I was like Gordon Gekko, man. You know he was a thief, right? So we praise all of our corruption, but now we want to throw the Somalis under the bus, man. I ain't gonna let you snotty nosed bastard Americans do it. I'm not gonna let you do it. Death Racer says, you see how they suck off the mob for doing the same yeah. Oh shit, yeah. The mob doing the same thing. They're praised by people. So nah, the Somalis figured it out in a shorter amount of time. L says, okay, fair enough, CT. CT might have a point there. I know I have a point. Unique says they went to jail though. Did they? Albert, what's up, man? Happy New Year. Says enjoying a movie is different from tolerating theft, don't you think? Albert, listen. Jordan Belfort was a real person. Jordan Belfort to this day, he does workshops. He does all types of events. It's 1,000 people in the crowd praising his ass. I've seen it, man. I've seen it. To this day, Jordan Belfort, everybody who knows Jordan Belfort, put a 1 in the chat. Right now, I can go to a video right now. He's doing conferences, still talking about investing, and people still go there and pay money to see him. Man, get the hell out of here. You want to pick, so they picking and choosing who not to like. Y'all just don't like Somalis. Now, you probably have your legitimate reason as to why you don't like them. I don't stink. Danville, don't they do that in America? Albert is from Kenya, but don't they do that in America? In America right now, how many times have you seen on YouTube former mafiosos talking about how to do certain things and people in the chat? Yeah, man, like that's a great idea. Yeah, man. Wow, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's some real stuff, man. Yeah, man. You see it all in the comment section, man. Isn't this the same country that praises gangsters, rappers? Hey, man, the Somali is doing the same goddamn thing we've been praising for years. Y'all need to stop. Badass says CT, the Somalians told JP, look at me. I'm the new welfare king. Yeah, they did. And Zinga says the difference is they are our own criminals. We can deal with our own bad apples. We don't and shouldn't have to deal with foreign bad apples. Hey, I agree with you. I agree, but who let them into the country? And Zinga, I rock with it. But I get to asking questions. Who let these people into the country in the first place? Trump is in the White House now. These people are being let in under his administration. I mean, come on. I listen. I don't know what else to say here. Oh, guys, get the likes up. Danville says, hell yeah, Rayful still prays to this day, CT. Yeah, man, Rayful's been dead for about 2 years. Rayful Edmond, he's one of the most prolific, they call it the most prolific drug dealers in Washington, D.C. So the Somalis, they figured it out too. America, man, it's a funny country, man, to be honest with you, man. Exactly. Rick Ross, he goes regularly on different programs. I know that he's been on what's that guy's name? I forgot his damn name. But he goes regularly on shows to talk about his drug dealing exploits, and he's praised to this day. I don't know, Atticus. Let them know, man. And what's that? And Roven says it's a little different, CT. The mob hasn't been relevant for the better part of a century, and we're introduced to the USA through some of the best movies ever made. That's not the point. The point that's not the point. The point is you praise one group of people and then you don't praise another group of people for doing the same goddamn crime. Why not admonish or to me, drug dealing is an abomination. To me it is. But I already know it's not going to stop. I mean, you are always going to have human beings that are going to sell drugs. Oh, okay. Well, let's do some rules and regulation here. As long as it doesn't seep into the civilian world, you don't have open air gun battles and shooting through Miss Betty's home, who's 90 years old. Fine. Just sell your drugs, call it a day. But when it comes into the real world, then it's a problem. But the problem is that you praise one drug dealer and then you say, well, that drug dealer, I mean, what's wrong with that guy? You know, get a job, you bum. Same thing with the Somalis. The Somalis are, these Somalis are corrupt. But there's a laundry list of corruption in our own government. We don't necessarily have to go tit for tat and name it because we know a lot of things about our government, false flags and, things of that magnitude. But I see you guys, not necessarily you guys, but people on social media, they're going in on these Somalis. They're doing the same thing that's already taking place in America right now. L says CT is saying that Americans are hypocrites. We pick and choose who praise for scamming the system. Yeah. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. I did a video about Elizabeth Holmes. She's a white, pretty girl. She scammed investors out of all types of money, billions of dollars. People weren't going in on her to a degree. So let's not go in on these Somalis. And Zinga says Americans aren't just upset with the Somalis. We are mad at our government for allowing this as well. And Zinga, the truth of the matter is our government is corrupted a motherfucker. That's just the truth of the matter. How can you expect righteousness from the American government when the American government is complicit in many acts of corruption, subterfuge, causing instability globally? How can we sit up here? I mean, my God, Nzinga, we went over to a foreign country and lied about weapons of mass destruction. If it had one of the worst wars in the past 50 years, Nzinga, our government isn't perfect. So I get it. But there's bigger fish to fry here. Hold on for a second. Sire says facts, CT. Yeah, it is. Sire says taxation alone is evil, especially when they give it to other countries. Yeah, how much money we give to other countries, man? In aid, support, logistics. Look how much money we give to other countries, man. Aren't we the same country, Sire, that left behind what? Damn near $1 trillion in goddamn military equipment to a foreign enemy? Aren't we that same country? I'm kicking Americans back in today, man. I'm a proud American, man, but I'm gonna call it out. Aren't we the same country that left foreign U.S. military equipment to a foreign enemy? The Cheap Chimp says the American government has been complicit in organized crime since World War I, when we needed the Teamsters to allow us to build ships for war. Sire says in the Middle East, yes, we left tons of shit and they just selling it off. Kenny says, is this a skit? A tether West African talking about government corruption. CT should take a look at Nigeria and South Africa. I never said Nigeria had a government that wasn't corrupt. Neither did I say anything about South Africa. Today's topic is about the Somalis in America, or the Somalis involved in this daycare scam. What are we bringing up Nigeria for? I have no idea what you are talking about. Get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up. Share the video. Here we go. See what Tariq Nasheed has to say about this.
What's going on, guys?
Real quick, the Cheap Chimp with the $20 or $10 super chat. CT is bringing in the New Year's with a bang. Thank you so much. Guys, give the Cheap Chimp a big thumbs up, dollar sign emoji. Positivity is definitely coming your way at the speed of light, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Duale, who is Somali, says, CT, I really like you, man. You are at least honest. Thank you, man. Thank you. I am honest. And that is the beauty of being a modern day prophet. I'm very humble about that. Duale, these Americans, man, they're full of shit, man. They're full of shit. They're full of shit, man. I just do it because I can't sit here and lie to myself. All the corruption in this country, and they focusing on these Somalis. They focusing on these goddamn sandal wearing big forehead Somalis. I want you to call in, Duale. You're Somali. I want to get your opinion on what your people have done over in Minnesota. What's up, Sheena? Positivity is coming your way. Here we go.
What's happening with you guys? Welcome to the late night tap in. It's Tariq. Glad to have y'all in here. What's going on with your family? We are in the building. Y'all give me a retweet. Let everybody know that we are indeed live in effect. Glad to have y'all tuning in. Let folks know that we're live. Give me a retweet. Friends and family, give me a retweet. And before I get started.
Hey, CKJ, real quick. Do you remember Barbara Bird Bennett? CKJ, if you're still there, do you remember Barbara Bird Bennett? If you're there, I want to know if you remember her, because this is important. Because listen to what Tariq is going to say here about, oh, yeah, we don't do that in America, particularly as FBAs. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, we don't steal. Just remember that, right? I hope he's still here. Here we go. Here we go, guys.
Let me shout out some people in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Let me shout out some people. Excuse me. Because we do have a lot of people in here already. I see the lovely Rashonda. I see Sir Mike. I see Grinds TV, Stephanie, Jersey, the Black Republican, Afro POV. I see Mark, Ernez, Lil Me, Rhonda. I see Ice Cold, Concerned Black American in the building. I see Mika, Percy Earl, Brother Kareem, Trauma, the lovely Miss Panamera, and FBA said, all up in the place. Respect to you, brothers and sisters. And we're going to get some calls early. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up, Nikki the God? I see you. We're going to get some calls early, so y'all stay tuned for that. First thing I want to talk about, people are still talking about what's happening out here in Minnesota, with the daycare scandal and the money scandals and all of that. And the block is real hot out there, not just Minnesota. That scandal in Minnesota, that has opened up a whole Pandora's box. Boy, people are saying that Governor Tim Walz is complicit. They're talking about arresting him because all this stuff went on under his nose for a long time. So the block is hot out there. And not only is it hot out there, it's hot wherever these Somalis are now. Because that whole Feeding Our Future case, it didn't just expose the fraud in Minnesota. it exposed national vulnerability. You see, once they saw that like a quarter of a billion, like $250 million, they showed how that could be siphoned through nonprofits and child care schemes in one state. You got them looking now into states like Ohio now, because now Ohio, they're saying there's some Somalis out there that's pretty much doing the same thing. So people realize that these fraud networks, they just don't stop at state lines. It's not random. It's not individual conduct. This shows signs of organized network fraud. It ain't just Minnesota. That's what people are realizing. These folks got other relatives and friends and associates in other states. You think they ain't clicked in on the scheme? This is like a whole network. So these Ohio officials, they're starting to look at some of these similar Somali-run nonprofits and daycare programs. And these schemes, they're seeing that they're scaling across state lines, especially where oversight is pretty weak. And yeah, these gatekeepers, man, they've been dominating a lot of these nonprofit organizations and access to nonprofit funds. We've been saying that for years, family. I've been telling y'all for a long time. A bunch of damn tethers are working within the government, and they are controlling the direction where a lot of the earmarked money for these nonprofits, tethers are gatekeeping that. That's why a lot of stuff that we do, we're not getting access to resources.
That's a lie. That's a lie. All across America, he wants to make it about the FBA. So Tariq is lying. All across America, you have black or FBAs who started charter schools and nonprofit organizations, and they get funds from the state. What is he talking about? They receive grants. That's a goddamn lie.
We have nonprofits, like we got the Hidden History Museum. Family, we have not gotten a dime.
Atticus said Tariq is mad he wasn't allowed to scam on that scale. Yeah. It also it's an intelligence thing. It's man, you gotta be witty to do some scams, man. You gotta be witty, man. And for some reason these Africans know how to do it. And I'm not praising it or anything. But to me it's shameful. It's shameful. It's shameful. But that's what it boils down to, Atticus. Tariq is mad because he wasn't able to figure it out. He scammed too with that hidden history bullshit. You know, it was supposed to be a museum. Now it's a goddamn nightclub. And he didn't put it was supposed to be two stories, and there's only one. It was a storefront, one story storefront. And you know, you go in there, the doors are closed when they are supposed to be open. They don't have a curator. It's Amazon purchased paintings from the 1990s, showing some African woman with a basket on her head. That was a scam. Here we go.
The state, the federal government, nothing. And there's all types of funds that's earmarked that's supposed to go to places like nonprofit museums and things like that. I mean, there's billions of dollars that are supposed to go to us. And every time we go for them grants, they give us a bunch of excuses. When we call up there, it's somebody with some funny last name who's explaining how come we can't get any of those earmarked funds, or why the funds are already dried up. Yet some little janky hole-in-the-wall daycare center with...
Real quick, Warren says this entire country runs on scams. Insurance is one of the biggest scams in the country. Social security is a scam. Paying taxes without representation is a scam. We have bigger fish or fishes to fry. I would agree with you. That's why it's comical to me, Warren, listening on social media, people going in on these Somalis, man. It is absolutely comical, man. These people are being taxed out the ass. Nothing is being done in their communities, but they worried about some goddamn Somalis. Here we go. Here we go.
No kids in it is getting 10, 15 damn million dollars. You see what I'm saying, family? So we've been talking about this for a long time. I'm glad all of this shit is getting exposed. I'm glad. The damn jig is up. What's up, Furball? I see you, player. Yeah, now these folks kind of want to turn to us like, oh, look, our brother, look at what they're doing to us as black people. Look at what they're doing to us as black people. Black people, my ass. Because y'all were the main ones undermining foundational Black Americans getting resources. I don't want to hear that black people shit now. No. This is why we're talking lineage-based. We got to be on that lineage-based vibe. See, race-based policies without lineage, that is a recipe for exploitation. You see? When these benefits are labeled black or minority, they become open targets for exploitation. Yeah. And then here's the kicking thing.
You gotta get on camera, Raymundo, man. I want everybody on camera, bro. You gotta get on camera, man. Thank you.
The kicking part about it. When these scams are done, now beforehand, it used to be like this. Now it's different because of delineation. But family, just I want y'all to think about something. If
it was the late night tap in. Yes, yeah.
We did not delineate. If we were still running around here being generic Africans and all that shit, we would be getting blamed for all this shit Somalis are doing. Y'all know that? We would be getting the blame. It'd be like, oh, you scamming black people. Oh, look how you black people be scamming. Oh, these scamming Negroes.
No, I disagree. No, because I don't know. I was hoping CKJ was in the chat, but when I was a kid, our superintendent was Barbara Bird Bennett. Anybody from Chicago, you should know who this woman, or you should be familiar with Barbara Bird Bennett, because she was hired in Chicago as a superintendent, if I'm not mistaken, as well. She stole. she did the same, essentially the same type of scam. Contracted out to a company she previously worked for. Did some backdoor deal, basically saying I need to get 10%. They caught her ass and sent her ass to the penitentiary. Nobody went in on her. So what is he talking about? She's been out of the penitentiary for what, 5 years now? She got out in 2020. She can go into any workshop. Oh, that's Barbara Bird Bennett. Barbara. Miss Bennett. Get the fuck out of here, Tariq. Not this time. CKJ says, I think she got caught in Chicago. Yeah, remember that, CKJ? They caught her ass in Chicago. She was doing a backdoor deal. Yeah, federal agents began investigating Barbara Bird Bennett in a $40 million textbook contract that was awarded while she worked in Detroit. The deal was similar to a later one in Chicago, in that both involved companies for which Barbara Bird had previously worked. Barbara Bird took personal leave, or she took a personal leave as Chicago Public School CEO during an investigation into a $20 million no-bid contract that had been awarded to SUPES Academy, a professional development organization she used to work with as a consultant. She resigned in June of 2015. In October of 2015, a federal grand jury in Illinois returned a 23-count indictment against Barbara Bird Bennett and two co-conspirators. On October 8, 2015, the U.S. attorney handling the case announced that Barbara Bird Bennett would plead guilty to charges that she set up a kickback scheme in which she steered no-bid CPS contracts worth more than $23 million to her former employer, SUPES Academy, which would pay her 10% of the amount. This stuff has been going on for a long time. CKJ, I'm glad you're back in the chat, man, because Tariq is making it seem like it doesn't happen in black communities or any other communities. What are you talking about? And not just and not to mention it does happen. But again, nobody condemned Barbara Bird Bennett. CKJ knows what I'm talking about. She could go right back into Cleveland and go to a workshop and people will be there. There won't be any protest out there. Oh, you scumbag, you stole all this money and that money was supposed to go to the... Nobody even care. Here we go.
It'll be falling on us. But the fact that we delineated, the accountability is being placed in the right.
CKJ says, I don't think Bibbs would allow that. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. CKJ, you don't have to. You can do the initials, but don't we know somebody who he stole some money that was supposed to go to doing events for kids. Now you don't have to say his name. Don't we know this person? So that's what I'm saying, man. This guy needs to stop. Tariq, stop, bro. Even when your people do it, you don't get condemned, especially by your own people. So if the Somalis are doing it, so what? So what if they're doing it? Yeah. yeah, hell yeah. And I went to that Negro's Twitter and his Instagram. Everybody still love him. Hey, you know, man. Okay, we can't wait to see you come out, bro. So if they can do it and not get pressed about it, so can the Somalis. I don't know what Tariq talking about. Tariq acts like when we do stuff, it's people outside with signs. Oh, you stole this money from the kids. How could you? Stop it. Stop. CKJ, this Negro right here that you know, when he get out the penitentiary, he can go anywhere where we're from and he still get love. And he stole all that money. So, hey, man, if we're not going to condemn him, I don't want to condemn these Somalis. I don't want to condemn these Somalis, man. Hell no. Nah. Get the likes up. Real quick, Black Bear says, what up, CT in the chat? CT, stop. Front, only reason why the Somalis got caught is because of the white man's, he's got them. What are you talking about? Okay. Lex says, CT, you better get some Somali investors to help build your tether mecca. There we go.
Right. Perspective. You know? So, yeah, I'm glad we're not getting blamed for scams that we didn't run.
Real quick, CT, once he went against okay. CT, once he went against Bibbs, I knew he was going down. You know he was dodging his fraternity. Yeah, he was, man. I couldn't. No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about that crazy. That was pretty wild what he did, man. To be honest with you, man. You see that video where he was dancing with I don't want to say his name, but he was dancing with K. Yeah. Oh, okay, I got you, buddy. Thank you so much, CKJ. Here we go, guys. Get the likes up. Here we go.
Yeah. And, you know, this is why delineation is so important. You know, we don't need solidarity theater right now. When scandals erupt, these same groups who exclude us from resources, they want to cry Black unity. And we're rejecting that selective solidarity because we only get included when it's time to share punishment, not benefits. Now, when it's time to share benefits,
I don't know, American man. Some Somali women are very attractive, and again, I said it earlier. Iman she was super hot. She's super hot now at 70, man. She's nice looking. Yeah, Iman is very attractive. A lot of those women are very attractive, to be honest with you. I can't even sit up here and lie about that one. Unique says, how do they exclude them from welfare fraud? Exactly, Unique. They just say anything. What it boils down to, Unique, Tariq and his ilk, they're just mad that they couldn't figure out how to scam at this level, man. $200 million isn't peanuts. They're just mad because they didn't figure it out. That must be hard, man. You're not even the best criminals in America anymore. Jesus Christ, man. Moxie says Iman is an outlier. Ah, stop it.
We're told to kick rocks. Now, when it's time for somebody to be punished, hey, we all in this together. Can you take a few of these whips too? No, we cannot. We cannot. And this Ohio investigation, that's signaling a national reckoning. You know, what's happening right now, it's not anti-immigrant hysteria. It's reckoning with unchecked systems.
CKJ says, for the $5 super chat, CT, he tried to little bro him on that Dr. Rev word debate. It really backfired. Yes, I remember that. It did backfire. It did. It really did. Yeah, Bibbs is just on another level, man. He's presidential, to be completely honest with you, man. Despite the fact that he's a Democrat, but Bibbs is definitely presidential. Our other guy, he's really not. American Man says, show us one hot Somali, CT. We need one good brother. I just said Iman. Iman is super hot, bro. Oh, the shit. Let's look it up, man. All right, here we go.
Ohio, they started uncovering similar schemes that had confirmed that Minnesota wasn't just an anomaly. But that's a warning shot about how badly these programs have been mismanaged nationwide. You see? And yeah, we are affected by that. These are our tax dollars. You see? And I've seen some of these people. I've seen some videos of some of these Somalis talking about, we need to learn how to scam from them. Hey, yes, we're scamming the system. You FBA niggas should learn from us.
Well, listen, yes, Tariq, that is true. If if the Somalis have managed in this area to do a $200 million scam, and I'm not promoting scamming, of course, YouTube. Yeah, that would seem that they're better at scamming than your group. To be completely honest with you, man. Oh man, this is wild, man. Guys, get the likes up. Get the likes up, guys. Unique says they are too busy snatching change, man. G-Tron says, CT, I tried reading a billboard and derailed a train. Ridiculous. Okay. Crown Reese says they let immigrants scam so the Negroes won't do it.
No, listen. Let me tell the tether something about foundational Black American culture. Let me explain something to you. We got people who hit licks or whatever, but when it comes to something with kids, that's something that foundational Black Americans don't really play around with.
That's a goddamn lie. Yeah, he needs to stop it. He needs to stop it, man. I know, CKJ, we know people, they get money. They're supposed to do, we ain't got to name any names. They're supposed to do stuff with the kids. They steal the damn money, don't even do it. Hey, he need to stop. Again, I worked at a charter school where they were supposed to feed the kids like healthy meals with with funding. The funding, covers the meals. Man, they were buying granola bars and water, and that was the kids' lunch. And you know what they were doing with the rest of the money, man. Tariq needs to stop with this bullshit, man. Let's not forget about the PPP scams everybody in America was going to jail for. Yeah, Tariq need to stop lying, man. Come on, man. Get the likes up, guys. Hold on for a second. Get the likes up. Here we go. Here we go.
We ain't scandalous like that. If there's something earmarked for kids or something that's supposed to be done for kids, we generally don't be playing around and doing little janky scams with that. That's not our culture. You see, we're gonna make sure some kids gonna get backpacks or food or something. You know, that's our culture. When it comes, kids are hands off in foundational Black American culture. You don't put them in the bullshit. You don't do little schemes that finesse resources from them. We've always put our money together to make sure the kids were good, at least. Make sure the kids are fed around us. Make sure the kids ain't getting into street shit if we can help it. If we can help it. I'm talking about like the old school players, the old school street dudes. You wouldn't, a youngster try.
Man, I can look up so many cases right now. There's a case out in, excuse me. There's a case out of, man, what's wrong with this? Can we fix this? I don't know why I paused on me. Well, it paused on me. There's a case out in Cobb County. A superintendent did a kickback scheme, stealing money from kids. Man, it's all over, man. Come on, man. I could. 12 Detroit principal. Go to Detroit Free Press and type in 12 Detroit principal stole $1 million in kickback scheme. Bro, listen, Tariq, stop it. Come on, we don't do this to the kids. Use a goddamn lie. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Stop, Tariq. There's so many cases of FBAs doing the same damn thing, man. And other groups of people in the country have done these things as well. I'm going to kick in everybody back. Dante says, I'd have to disagree with Tariq on what he's saying right here. Yeah, I mean, of course everybody would. Go to, let's see. Hold on for a second. Ex-Detroit principal Claire Smith. Hold on for a second. Kickback schemes. Yep. Smith listed numerous receipts and invoices totaling nearly $40,000 for school-related function, including field trips to Cedar Point, Six Flags amusement parks, and Apple Orchard, and shopping trips to Sam's Club and Walmart. All those expenses, she claims were paid for with the $194,000 in kickbacks she received from vendor Norman Shy. Come on, man. Yeah, Brett Favre. Yeah, we can name him too. Brett Favre, the whole welfare scam. Here goes a dude who made $150 million in the NFL, and he's doing welfare fraud. Can you imagine how sick this is? That's why I'm not really upset with these Somalis. This country is nothing but a scammy ass country. There we go.
Trying to get out there on the block, you send them home. Hey man, don't come out here. Get the fuck out the block with that, man. Go to school. You know what I'm saying? So kids have always been hands off. So doing a scam and popping your collar to a scam that involves kids, that ain't our culture. Now, they do that in these third world countries, but yeah, we don't do that. We don't want no part of that, you see. So it's very important to draw a line and a boundary on what's culturally acceptable about certain things. Oh, this Grand, hold on. We got, speaking of a tether, was this the Latino tether? Grand, hop on in.
Hey, what's up, Tariq? How's TikTok going for you?
TikTok is good. Now, Graham, remind me, we talked before, but I be forgetting y'all tethers. Now, you're Hispanic. You're from where?
From a third world black city in America.
No. Where's your family? You from? Is it?
I'm from Philadelphia.
Is it Ecuador or some shit?
Memphis, Tennessee.
No, you ain't from Memphis.
Or Montgomery, Alabama.
No.
Or
hey
Dallas,
guys, real quick. CKJ with the $5 super chat. CT, was you employed during the county executive scandal That was crazy. Yes, I was. That was back in 2010 or 11 when they were sending them judges to the penitentiary. Yeah, I was employed in the county at the time. Yep, I was employed. Yeah, yeah. When they were sending, I think like 3 judges went to the penitentiary that year. That was some funny shit, man. All them people getting caught. Oh man, yeah, I was employed at the county at that time. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video, man. Yeah.
Like, aren't you from like Ecuador or some shit? Something where there's
No, yeah, I'm from the Americas, sir. I'm not a Bantu African.
but yeah,
I'm not Somali.
me
I'm not from
neither.
Somaliland.
Me neither. But you're,
No, I'm not accusing you of that. I'm just telling you, I'm not African, you know.
I didn't ask that. I know you're a Latino. I just forgot which country.
Yeah, Latin American.
Why are y'all so
American.
ashamed to say where you're from?
CKJ says I was there when the FBI raided the building. I was scared as shit. Yo. Who was it? Judge Terry. It was a few people. I can't remember the other people's name. It was one of the Russos. It was so many judges involved in that that corruption scandal. Hey, I don't want to say his name, CKJ, but I ran across remember the highest profile we had, JD. I ran across JD about 6 months ago. I had a conversation with him. Guys, get the likes up, guys. Yeah, get the likes up. Share the video, man. Here we go. You know who I'm talking about, right, CKJ? When I say JD, he was one of the most high-profile people caught in that situation that we had. Yeah.
God, but why?
I'm sorry. Where are you?
Why
from?
y'all so ashamed of your damn background?
Besides California, that was founded by the Spanish. Where are you from?
It's founded by the
And we know
Spanish.
you got a Jewish wife, right? You got a Jewish wife. I heard.
Yeah. That's another thing. Another thing about you, Tethers.
You probably have an
Another
inferiority.
thing about you, Tethers. Even your lies are outdated. That's why everything in your country is like 20 years behind. Your family's over there in Ecuador wearing some P. Miller jeans and shit. Everything is like just all behind. Your lies are behind. Everything is behind. That's why you guys are just never up on anything. Everything is backward.
Yeah. I ran across him 6 months ago, CKJ. Yeah. Let me see how I can say this. I was I can't say it. But yeah, I had a conversation with him. Yeah, I just had a conversation with him. Here we go.
Which you gotta flee to come over here to get up to date. Even your lies ain't even recent. So why are you ashamed to say where you're from again? I remember. I forgot because you.
Well, I'm from South America, sir. I don't know what. I'm not ashamed.
You are ashamed of where you're from.
I'm from the Americas.
Yeah, you explain it.
My history is in the Western.
You're explaining.
You know, if we take your blood and my blood,
you're explaining, sir. You're tether explaining. You're Hispanic tether, sir. You're Hispanic tether, and you're ashamed of where you're from.
Besides my blood,
I'm so glad I'm a great foundational Black American. I don't have to be ashamed of where my ancestry is, sir. That's the great thing about me. So when you flee and run, there's a shame that comes with that, and you're showing that shame, sir. Dude, let's talk through the shame. Do you feel shame now?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Diddy, he has like Somali features.
Yeah. You deflecting and trying to troll, even that's lame. Do you feel shame for being lame and unwitty and you ain't got no culture? Do you feel shame over that, sir? Come on, Graham. You ain't got no culture. You ain't witty.
Actually, no, sir. In the Northeast in New Jersey, where I'm from, there's a lot of blacks that actually
you're not
from.
Jersey.
Question upon it. I remember that. Yeah, I remember when they stole his money. Yeah. Question upon it says Tariq should complain to the casino that stole his money. He was pissed, man. How much did they owe him? It was what, 10,000? That casino stole his money. Because casinos are just as much as they have corruption and they swindle people out of money. He said using FBA funds to gamble. What a shame. Yeah.
sir. You're from South America.
You know, they chill around white people actually where I'm from. The blacks here.
Damn, and you ain't witty. Damn. How does that feel not being witty, not being charismatic? You just got to go around saying dumb shit because you just don't have it. There's an anger behind that. Let's talk about the anger. This is an intervention. Let's talk about the anger.
CKJ with the $5 super chat. CT, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad my homeboy Pops LP didn't get caught in that nonsense. He's a good dude. Okay, who? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think who you're talking about. Oh man, who you talking? You gotta help. You might have to email me on that one. I'm trying to figure out who you're talking about with that one. PL. No. Hold on for a second. Let me think about who you are talking about. I can't remember. You might have to email me. What up, RLM? Salute. Here we go.
Behind you, just
Well, I'm not propagandizing if that's what you're asking me. You know, I don't go and worship blacks and Sundays and shit. Watch football or basketball.
that don't make sense.
You know,
So you're just saying
put money on them. I don't do that. I don't know what it.
you're just saying dumb shit. That's why your women don't like having sexual relationships with you, guy. Listen how you're just saying dumb shit just to be saying it. That's how your women. You hear how the audience hears you now. That's how your women hear you. That's why your women are.
You know,
That's why your women are always with a soul pole in their mouth because they don't want to hear nothing from you.
I actually have Dominican friends.
I think I know who you're talking about. Okay, I got you. Hey, let's bring it, man. You gotta fix your camera, man. You gotta come correct, man. You gotta fix your camera. Be seated at a desk. Come back when you get that together, buddy. I see you in the back. All right. Yep. Thank you. Thanks, man.
And they told me about their inferiority complex, like, you know, our hair is like, what do you guys call it? I don't even know what you guys call your hair, but he's like,
Let me get some more people, sir. The lameness is just really boring. Yeah, you don't have anything, so you just try to be ultra lame, and it just gets boring. So y'all go for being annoying because you can't be witty, so you try to go the annoying route. That's why your women are running around here chasing brothers. Edward, what's
up, Terry?
How you doing, Edward?
I'm doing great. First of all, don't be dumb towards me. I'm not that speaker. Trust me, I'm going to come after you.
Don't who?
Oh,
don't do
man,
what to you?
The last speaker.
Oh my God. Let me see. Point start with 5 Canadian. CT, do you notice Tariq never goes in on YouTube celebs such as I Show Speed? I Show Speed's father is a Jamaican American born. He said so in a video. Why would he go in on I Show Speed anyway? I mean, for the most part, I Show Speed he's a global entertainer. I don't think there should be a reason why he should go in on him. He's not. To me, Tariq more or less goes after more national. He is like his content is more national based. Yeah, I Show Speed is global. It's hard to go after somebody who's global. They're operating on 2 different playing fields. Guys, get the likes up. Here we go.
He was.
Hold on, brother, because you got a sassy foreign accent.
He said a sassy
don't do
foreign
what
accent.
to you.
Don't talk to me like when you did the last speaker.
Oh, okay. Well, if you got some sense, we'll talk like you got some sense.
Oh yeah, 100%. Trust me, because I'm not that dumb.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Now,
Let's go.
Slow down, Edward. Slow down. Where you from?
I was born in Zambia, but I'm American.
You're born in Zambia. Okay.
But I'm American.
Well, you came here. You sound like you just got here. How long you been here? Under 10 years, definitely.
Yeah.
When'd you get here?
I'm not answering that. Let's talk about something.
What the hell you mean? I'm not ICE, sir. I'm not going to deport you. We're just.
I'm not deportable.
Yeah, you are. With that damn accent, you are. Oh, yes, you are.
Oh yeah. But I'm going to use my 4th Amendment.
Oh shit, some of them shits ain't working. Because you sound like you just
Yeah. So,
hold on, you sound like you just got here, so your paperwork is still fresh.
okay, it doesn't matter.
Okay, but yeah, it does matter. They can erase your shit real quick with that accent. You just got here, so don't pop
Yeah,
your
but the
collar,
Fourth Amendment is in law.
pop your collar so hard yet, sir, because you just got in the system now. All right, so you ain't
Okay. Let's talk about something
hold on,
else. Like,
that liberty to come
Yeah,
in
let's talk about the Somalis.
and talking shit like you running something, sir. You can get ran up out of here. You be right over there in Zambia making you some damn gorilla gumbo. Understand me?
Gorilla
So
gumbo.
let's slow that down. Now,
okay, let's have a good conversation.
all right, but calm down. Talking about what you ain't gonna say and all. Now, what's on your mind? Why are you so hostile?
No, it's because you were talking crazy to that man and he couldn't defend himself. So, okay, let's have a good convo. Stats.
Right. He was an idiot, so he deserved to be talking. But go ahead.
No, you start. Let's go.
Talk me. You wanted to talk. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, okay. I did have ideas, but you are nice to me now. So I'm not gonna say them.
Okay, are you dating a white man over here?
Wait, why did what the f- do you mean? Dating a white man? Like, is that the first thing that came to your mind? I'm dating a white man.
The way
Like in your head, like you saw a nigga, and
the way you acted, you sound like you got a white zaddy.
yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like you saw me like as a brother.
I'm not insulting you, sir. I'm asking a question. And if you got a zaddy, there's nothing wrong with that if that's your lifestyle, sir. Right? Hello?
You muted me. How am I supposed to talk?
Okay,
when you're muted?
You can talk now.
Okay. First of all, I'm calm. No. I love beaches. I like girls.
You like beaches?
I like girls.
What is this guy talking about?
To the beach.
I made you laugh. I'm sure no one has made you laugh before.
Come on, brother. Oh, now.
But you laughed. Yeah,
that's funny. Funny.
Yeah.
You the beach. Got a shirt on right now, brother. Let's stop playing. You are a brother.
100%, obviously.
Where in the United States are you living? Just what state? Because I know you're probably nervous about ICE. Just what part of the country?
I'm not nervous. Wait. I want those beaches to come after me, but there's the Fourth Amendment. I know my rights. So, yeah.
Right. What are your rights?
Fourth Amendment.
Okay.
I know that like a bunch of them, but that's the one I know I'm going to use.
You're going to use the Fourth Amendment?
Yeah.
So what you going to tell them? They're going to come get you? You think it's going to protect?
I'm going all the way to the Supreme Court. They have to violate it.
Yeah.
Like they have to literally violate
get your ass up out of here. You think you going to holler Fourth Amendment? You think they won't haul you up out this country if they...
Ralph with the $10.10. Salute you, Ralph. Positivity's coming your way. Says peace and blessings, and a big shout out to CT for always providing such great and entertaining shows. We need all the Africans in the chat to tell their cousins in Minnesota to send back our tax dollars. Get the likes up, guys. Give Ralph a big thumbs up, $ emoji. Positivity is coming your way, but at the speed of light, man. Guys, thank you so much.
There's no way that's happening. They have to literally violate the law. Then there's no law. Okay.
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it. That's safe.
Oh, I'm safe as fuck. I feel secure.
Oh, okay. All right. But you very skeptical about saying where you at. So yeah, you ain't that safe and secure.
Oh no. Like look at my profile. You know where I am.
I'm looking at your profile. It ain't saying nothing.
You know what? I actually want to say something real quick to Ralph. Ralph, where were you at when Enron Enron was using complex accounting to hide massive debts and inflate profits, which eventually led to huge investor losses and corporate collapse. Where were you at? I'm not gonna let it go. I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna call it out each and every time. I'm gonna call it out. Didn't the Lehman Brothers they hid money, or they hid 50 or 60 billion dollars in loans? Didn't they do that? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Correct me if I'm wrong here. And God knows how many videos I did about Elizabeth Holmes, the CEO at Theranos, who was lying to investors about a product that didn't even work. I'm not going to let y'all talk about these Somalis today. I'm not going to let y'all do it. I said CT using big words. Yeah, there we go. There we go. American Mayor says Americans scamming Americans is acceptable. These pirates can scam one another for mud cookies back home. We wouldn't care. Here we go.
It's like you got to.
Oh, you can't read? You can't read?
You're in Oklahoma. Okay, you're in Oklahoma. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
So I'm secure. Like, I'm not scared.
Okay. So what else is on your mind? Because you ain't really talking about shit. What else is on your mind, brother?
No, I wanted to, because the way you were talking to the last speaker, I wanted to kind of come after you. But you are nice to me a little bit. You're nice.
Thank you, man. Let's bring it. What say you about this Jesus Christ, this Somalian scamming scandal, this daycare scandal?
I haven't heard about that yet, but how do you want me to proceed?
You haven't heard about it?
No, I don't watch news.
You don't watch the news?
Nah, I think I get better news online.
Do you want to see a video about the Somali daycare?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know any Somalians?
Yes.
Our
work.
They're hard workers.
Some of them are nice, but most of them are lazy. Don't want to run like 50-50, I would say.
A lot of the journalism that's been going on the last couple of days has been really dishonest. I don't want to point fingers at anybody, but I do feel like what was done was someone came to our building outside of operating hours. When there's a specific sign on our door that says our days and our hours.
Hey, real quick, let me read this real quick. CT tripping. I was little as hell when that Enron thing happened. We talked about it in business class in the 4th grade. Wow, you had business class in the 4th grade. What kind of school did you go to? Thank you so much. Lex says, I had chat with Draws yesterday, supporting my favorite streamer. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the super chat. There we go.
For 8 years, this child care center has operated on Nicollet Avenue in Minneapolis. But it's now the focus of people and politicians across the country.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None at all.
After this video by conservative YouTuber Nick Shirley gained almost 2 million views.
So this is Quality Leering Center.
As well as the attention of
Oh my God. They even spelled learning wrong. Oh man, this is funny.
Director Kash Patel and Vice President J.D. Vance. In the video, Shirley claims the Quality Learning Center is fraudulent because of the locked doors, misspelled sign, and nearly empty parking lot.
I mean, who runs it? Who supposedly runs it? Somalians.
Are you trying to record that we're doing fraud, or are you trying to put the Somali name and the fraud in the same sentence?
Ibrahim Ali is a manager here who says his parents own the Quality Learning Center, which Ali says serves roughly 50 to 80 kids on an average day.
There's no fraud going on whatsoever.
Ali says the viral video was shot outside of the facility's operating hours, which are Monday through Thursday from 2 to 10 p.m. and posted on the door.
He came, I think it was 11 a.m. Obviously, there's no cars in the parking lot. If you look around, there's cars now. Yeah, because our employees are here. Our children are here. You guys could come tomorrow. You guys could come on Thursday. You guys come back Monday. If there's not this many cars, let me know. There'll be this many cars.
While we have questions about some of the methods that were used in the video, we do take the concerns that the video raises about fraud very seriously.
Commissioner Tiki Brown leads Minnesota's Department of Children, Youth, and Families, the agency responsible for licensing and monitoring child care centers for compliance.
Each of the facilities mentioned in the video has been visited at least once in the last 6 months as part of our typical licensing process.
She says staff members on Monday again visited the centers mentioned in the video to evaluate the claims, and the agency will have those results on Tuesday. As for the now viral misspelled Quality Learning Center sign, Ali says it was a mistake by the graphic designer and will soon be fixed.
We do nothing but to uplift the community, uplift our children, uplift one another, uplift non-Somalis, uplift Somalis, to make a better community for all of us.
In Minneapolis, Rai Katene, Care 11 News.
What do you think of, real quick, Skywalker with the $2 super chat? CT, they fixed the name, but the Addy is wrong. Go ahead. Let's bring it. What do you think about these Somalis having a shell daycare?
My first impression was that he was lying. I could see it on it. He was full of it.
That's it?
Yeah, that was I could analyze that. He was lying, he had a front, he was making money, but I was unsure of it. Do they get real children there and disappear, or they only have a front to get money from the government?
They get money from the government, the taxpayers. A lot of American citizens are upset about this, but I don't know why they are upset about it, because our American government takes money from us all the time. And
yeah, you can say that. Yeah, it's a two-edged sword. They take, but then again, it's levels of it.
It's the what? It's the what?
It's levels of it. You live in a country, you have to take tax, but you cannot go to a country and steal money. I don't know.
That's it. How about this? From my perspective, I believe that the Somalis are being scapegoated. Why do you believe that the Somalis are being scapegoated?
What's a scapegoat?
Scapegoat in a nutshell is basically blaming a group for the problems, blaming a group and putting all the problems on that group that exist in general society. So we're all stealing, but we're going to blame this group here and say that they're stealing and they're bad while we are all doing it. You understand it now, or?
Yeah, if you need a scapegoat.
Yeah, go ahead, man. You need a scapegoat, right? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, if you do it in a clever way and gonna run on money, and you don't need a scapegoat, then you just be smart about it. But if you need a scapegoat, I don't know if it's a religion thing or what.
What did you say, man?
I don't know if it's a religious thing or what.
I'm sorry, what did you say, man? Go ahead. You're kind of breaking up.
I don't have much to say about that.
Well, that's the main topic for today, man.
Okay. And
How about this?
you're
How does your country deal with scamming or improprieties, or how does your country deal with this?
the law or the other people?
I'm not from your. What country are you from, man?
Norway.
Okay, so in Norway, who are known to? Do you have any government corruption in Norway? Do you have any?
Yeah, probably. I would think so.
Okay, how would your country deal with this?
Protect their own.
Okay, how would you do that?
I find somebody to blame. Full circle.
I'm sorry.
Scapegoats. Scapegoats. I'm guessing. No.
I'm listening to you, man. Go ahead. I'm just listening to you, man.
You asked me a question, and how will they do
Did
that?
I ask you a question? Yeah. I did.
And I answered scapegoat. I would guess is the answer.
Let me ask you a question. Did you drink today?
No, I smoked. Yeah.
And how much did you smoke?
What does that have to matter? I've been smoking for 30 years.
Well, how much did you smoke? How much did you smoke today?
That doesn't have anything to do with the case.
No, it doesn't. It's just, you're. Do you think that maybe you were under the influence of a drug right
You
now?
find me mentally impaired, so you're gonna put me down?
No. I'm just trying to figure out what was you. I'm trying to figure out, are you in the right state of mind when you call in here?
Yes, I'm always in the right state of mind. If not, I'm not calling.
Okay. Is it New Year's over in Norway?
Right now, I'm living in Brazil half of the year.
Oh,
but we
yeah,
talked about this before, so.
That's right, you're in Brazil. Yeah. Thank you. Well, you can stay on the panel. Let's bring it. Dante, what say you about these Somalis that are out scamming you Americans? Go ahead.
Oh man, I think it's just $200 million. It's really nothing. It's a drop in a bucket. I mean, you got Bernie Madoff and these guys. One person's scammed way more than that. I think it's just a reason to get people to be on board with deporting them, because
Yeah.
obviously I think Trump is on his deportation thing right now. So he's looking for targets. So they're an easy target. I mean, but 200 million is not even a dent in our taxes, really, honestly. But he's trying to get him up out of here. So that's a good way to get him up out of here. That's
I
how I
think they're
see
being
it.
scapegoated. I really believe that they are being scapegoated. I believe that this country, all the corruption that we've had at the government level to the corporate level, I don't look at these. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't. I'm not a big fan of immigration either. Well, I am a big fan of immigration when it's the right immigrants coming over here. But I look at this as a learning experience for a lot of you Americans. Like, man, these people are incredible people, man. I mean, they come over here wearing sandals, barely speaking the language, and they figure out how to finesse the system. And all these Americans, man, you guys have been here for 7,000 billion years. And it's weird, man, how you can't get it together like these other groups of people can get together. To me, it's the funniest thing ever, man. Go ahead.
When it comes to scamming, I think plenty of Americans have scammed. I mean, black, white, and everything in between. I
But it
think.
seems like these foreigners are better at it.
Uh,
They're better at it, man. You know, and if you're gonna scam, I think you should learn from these foreigners.
maybe I haven't looked into the
Yeah,
history of scamming really,
yeah.
so I wouldn't really
Me either.
know. I just I don't know. I don't see them doing that with the money. Only place I see him at is shopping at Walmart. That's literally the only place I ever see him with their sandals on.
Really?
That's it. Yeah.
No. I've only
I,
been around a handful of Somalis in my life. I've never really been around.
yeah, I don't know what their communities look like and all that type of stuff. I just know they go to Walmart a lot.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I just think it's an excuse to go ahead and start getting them up out of here, and whoever else they start targeting, because I mean they were going for the Hispanics uh, earlier this year. A lot of the illegal Mexicans, they were going for them, and I'm sure they had an excuse to be doing that to get people to be like behind them and doing that. But wasn't he talking about Trump and
Well,
them? They were talking about they were gang
let me
members and stuff.
hold on. Let me just read the super chat real quick. The cheap chip with the $5 super chat. So what, CT? They are being scapegoated. What's wrong with that? We have way more leeway for the family. They ain't American like us. See, that's all right, man. Keep
I
thinking
mean,
that.
hey,
Keep thinking that, the cheap chimp. Keep on thinking that. Go ahead.
if you're scamming, if you're committing crimes and you're not even legal, like then you got to get deported. You know, I don't have nothing against Somalians or they never did nothing to me. You know, but they're gonna be leaving. They're gonna be leaving the country. They said somebody put a comment said they were they went to jail. So and they're probably from there. They're probably gonna be going back to wherever they came from.
Oh, hey, American man, I can't play that Pastor Manning. Well, I can play it. I can play it. I just have the time.
Oh, but Tariq, I'm gonna say this about Tariq.
Go ahead.
Tariq is a master scammer. He's probably scammed millions of dollars over his career just by himself. And one thing about scammers is they do not like other scammers.
Yeah, because
They
yeah,
hate them with a passion.
yeah,
They hate them with a passion. So
yeah, because they have the ability to call each other out.
right.
Yeah,
And you know, people get riled up by Tariq
yeah,
uh because he's charismatic. He's funny and people look at him as he's as some type of goal, a
yeah,
goal to be achieved. He's a
yeah,
black guy that's cool and he made a lot of money and he gets a
yeah,
lot of women and he gets this and this and that. So young people gravitate towards him. But when you get to a certain age, you can see through it, especially when you know his actual background. That's why I tell like people like of Aaron C. I don't ever listen to Tariq. I know about his history. I've listened to him years ago, but he's just a grifter. He's a scammer, you know. And the next after the FBA thing or after the anti-tether campaign, there'll be a whole nother campaign, and they'll just forget all about the tethers because he's that much of a convincing force. He's that much of an influential person. He's an influencer. He's one of the
yeah.
definitions of the influencer. He's got him and a few other people. That one guy that got beat up, not Jake Paul, but the other one that got beat up. He was a pretty strong influencer as well, and you know, see what happened to him.
Let's play some more of the video. Hold on for a second. Here we go.
What's up? Let's bring it. You all right, bro?
Here we go. Here we go.
You good? Okay. All
So
right.
nothing. Like you can pick up somebody else. I really come after you like crazy, but I'm
No,
not.
you. I was talking to CT. I didn't realize you were there. And I look over, you're just smiling like all up in the camera. I'm like, all right, you good, you good, you good. Oh, you good, man?
Huh?
You want me to say it?
Say what? You can't say that about me?
No, I was going to come after you, crazy.
You can't.
But you want me to say it? You want me to say it? If I say it, it's because of you. Do you want me to say it?
You're a damn refugee. You can't say nothing about anybody, sir.
How did I end up being a refugee? I'm not a refugee.
Yeah, you are, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Think crazy all you want.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sir. And that's okay. And again, you sound like you got a white zaddy over here. Yo, are you over here spreading Bantu bussy?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. That's a funny thing you said. That was fun.
This is a ticklish tether. He just giggling. All right. Yeah, he's doing too much. That's a Pimba punk. So, good Lord.
Salam alaikum, brother Tariq.
What's up, Dr. Davinsky?
I never heard someone with like a gay breathing pattern. That was really weird. I was uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was a pig. But what's going on with you? What's going on in the white supremacist community, sir?
Oh, here we go.
I'm just chilling down in the DR doing my bit. You know, I went to a sperm clinic in the DR. I went through all the tests and put in my baby photos because what's happening in the DR is a congolification of the phenotype. There's a lot more Haitians coming over, FBAs as well. So I'm doing my best to widen the population, to better the race. So I've been donating weekly at this sperm clinic. I think my sperm's getting selected for. So I'll probably have 100 children by the time I leave the island, inshallah.
But yeah,
But John,
they put your them struggle white supremacist sperm cells under a microscope, and half of them died off. Yeah, they're not even.
No, it's actually like they went through all of the testing. I said it's super like the mobility, the morphology, everything about it, the volume.
No,
it's amazing actually.
They
6 times higher than the average man. That's what they say.
I think they looked under the microscope and they saw your sperm cells smoking meth. You got some sperm cells. They somehow got a little bitty pipe. It started smoking in your balls.
No, they looked at it and they're doing like, per capita high IQ stuff, like, quantum physics down there. Like they start young, the white sperm.
Oh, no.
But John Carlo is actually a Ecuadorian. If you know, Ecuador has the highest homicide rate in the world right now recently. So that's why he's ashamed to say where he's from. They eat guinea pigs down there.
Ecuador.
And he's been viciously bullied by the Dominicans. That's why he brought him up. There's a lot of trauma with John Carlo Grand. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
There it is. My man. All right, Dr. Davinsky. Thank you so much, sir. All right. Let me get some more people in here.
Brother Tyreek.
Hey, what's up here?
Chilling, bro. I just wanted to say that shit was funny as hell, bro. I wanted to bring up a movie that I just did. It's called Taking Chances. It comes out on January 11th. It might be on Netflix, but we're for sure on Tubi.
Taking Chances. What's the movie about?
Because I've heard multiple podcasts say that they were in Cleveland, the whole Minnesota thing. Henry was in with a
look at it, brother. Thank you so much. We'll check.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Scotty.
What's up? What's up with you, man? How you doing?
I'm good, Scotty. How are you?
Man, I'm a little scared for you, man. That dude look like he about to pull up to the Hidden History Museum with a rainbow-colored roses and a shirt that says "Where the bussy at," man. Be careful, man. Watch your back out there, man. That dude was strange. But speaking on these Somalians, nah, I know about the whole Minnesota thing, but I'm in Cleveland. Now, there's a couple sprinkled in here and there. Nothing of.
I don't know. I don't see them in Northeast Ohio. I don't see Somalis here. So I mean, maybe he's seen them. I don't see them here. Do you believe him, Dante?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I know they're here in Texas, but I have no idea about Ohio.
Okay.
I mean, it's like in Minnesota. The real population is down at Columbus.
Oh, okay.
That's where they're, because I've heard multiple podcasts say that they were in Cleveland, and I'm like, I wasn't able to get through but I was, I just want to. It's just a couple sprinkled in Cleveland. Like I say, they don't have at least not yet. But I noticed it when I started going down to Columbus, like 15, 16 years ago, consistently. I'm like, yo, where all these weird looking people come from?
he called them weird looking. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Here we go.
And as time would progress, I mean, they are in abundance from the east side of Columbus to the southeast Columbus. I mean, it's probably over 300,000 of them at least.
Oh yeah. Wow.
So I'm glad Ohio's looking into that, because if my tax dollars is going towards this bullshit, and again, hey, they in that scamming. No, so I just wanted to get that straight. I know some people been saying Cleveland. No, it's not Cleveland. It's Columbus, Ohio. Anybody in Columbus in the 614?
CKJ says, yeah, CT, they are heavy down there in Columbus. Yeah, I can see Columbus, but I don't see Cleveland. So I don't know what he's talking about with the whole Cleveland one. The Cleveland daycares are pretty much dominated by Black women, like Black American women. And there are kids there. So, yeah, I don't know these. Yeah, I've never seen a Somali here at all, to be honest with you. Reese says they are in, Cincinnati. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Can confirm that. That's it.
My man, thank you so much, brother Scott. All right, let's get Snake Ken.
Hey, what's up, brother? I just wanted to call you and
Okay.
Yep. You have a good night.
Okay.
Want to call in and say
that
that?
didn't hit like you thought it was. Okay. All right. And your sister and mama getting N-word dick. So how does that feel, Snake? And you have a black nephew. All right. Guess he thought that was supposed to be offensive. What's up, brother Mitch?
What up, brother?
Hey man, how are you, brother? Okay, god damn. Okay, Mission, you ain't saying nothing, brother. Damn. Okay. All right, let's get Lewis.
Yeah, CKJ says, yeah, that's a fact. I know a lot of Black chicks with daycare centers. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, from my high school alone, girls that I knew in my high school, obviously, it was like a lot of them that started daycares. Yeah. So, I don't know about Somalis, man. Yeah.
We's in here.
It's Lewis. I'm a white guy, and I'm sorry that white dude just said that. That's really embarrassing to me. I'm just listening to y'all. I don't really have anything smart to say, but that's pretty chicken shit.
Oh yeah. We're used to it. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we're used to cowardly white supremacists. Yeah, you say some shit on the internet
camera,
that you
like,
could
let's
never
bring
say in person. That's not offensive. Say that shit to somebody in person and see how that's gonna go down. Yeah. Yeah, you hopping in a space, yelling N-word and running out. Okay. Ooh. We know how that would go in person. You get all the life slapped out of your damn head. Okay, Gran, hop on, because your boy, Dr. Davinsky, called you out, Gran.
Yeah, no, I was just coming here.
Happy New Year, Aztec, man. Salute to you, man. Positivity's coming your way, buddy. Here we go.
Here, I mean, we're getting more enticed. We're all learning about each other more. You should learn about South American sensibilities. But we don't all.
Why to me it's like, are people retarded? Tariq is talking about Somalia. They just can't talk about the kind. What is this thing in America now where just people are just retarded? Like, you got Dr. You hear the people. What does South America got to do with the topic here? What do you think is going on in America? Were we always this dumb? Go ahead, buddy.
Well, people get enraptured by certain personalities. They're taking it personal.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Tariq, he comes at people, man, like, and people take it personal. Because he could have talked about South Americans like 2 shows ago, and this guy is still like thinking about it. So he took it personal. So that's the only thing that's been on his mind.
It's like they hardly can stay on topic, man. Unique says everybody on here just want to talk about themselves. Yeah, I tell you, it's like some sort of retardation or something like in this country, man. That's why they were able to scam y'all asses. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's not it. I don't want to play that. There we go.
Oh, worship Blacks on Sundays, it's just the reality. You are, Nick.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
And you are too. So we're both N-words, right? because
Well, I'm South American. You're African American. That's just the reality. I'm Latin American. You know, you could be black, right? You want to be black. Yeah, you could be a black African as much as you want. You're a Bantu.
Abuela's a Negro.
And that Nigerian or the Bantu, the Somali.
Your abuela is a Negro, sir. How does that feel? So we're both Negroes and N-words, aren't we?
Oh my God! Now we're in the same boat. It's not the Irish.
We're both Negroes and N-words because you got a black.
You know, you're not wearing.
Yeah, you ain't white. You ain't Anglo, huh? Right?
Well, you're not Italian, sir, and you still wear.
Wannabe. I ain't no wannabe. I'm FBA.
Yeah. It's the FBA.
Not you, not a fleeing tether with a black abuela that you abandoned in South America, sir. How does that feel? You abandoned your.
You're
all right. Yeah. You're the coward who had to flee his homeland, not me. Yeah. Up here in our spaces, whining to us, sir. So let's get Miss Sophia.
Hopefully, Miss Sophia will get to the topic.
Yeah. Miss Sophia, hop on. All right. Miss Sophia, hop on in here, please. And then let's get per capita. All right, per capita, hop on in, per capita. Miss Sophia or Mr. Per capita, either one of you.
Sorry, brother. I meant to get it on a while ago, but yeah, that spick was from Ecuador.
Yeah.
Hey, come get it back in salsa, nigga.
There you go. My man. Thank you, per capita. All right. All right. Miss Sophia, you in here, dear? I say, Miss Sophia, are you in here? She's not, so let me get her out the speaking queue. Family, be very careful about getting in the speaking queue. If you're not ready, don't get in.
What's going on, Tariq?
What's up, this, that?
Man, I can't call it. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I love, the entertainment, the way you be going at these next. That shit be hilarious and funny. But with Senate coming up, Senate votes coming up next year, do you see yourself like educating people and asking people more questions about certain senators and educating people about different?
I'm convinced we have an IQ problem in America. What the fuck is he talking about? I would go crazy, dude. The topic he was talking about Somalia and these Somalis. What is he asking him questions about? Oh, that's
senators and they areas. And,
you know what I'm saying?
Can we start talking about? Also, I got a question for you. If it was one thing that you could add to the public schools and inner cities, what would it be? If for me, I go to the city council meetings and school board meetings. And
you dismantle the inner city schools. You don't do anything with them. They're over with. They're done.
My city, what would it be?
Yeah, well, the black schools, we need equal resources.
They have equal resources. Come on, Tariq.
We need more teachers from the community.
Stop it.
What they need is they need to bring the trades back in.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They need to bring like skills that people can readily do and make good money. That's the main thing they need.
Rise Girl with the $25 super chat. Salute to you. She says, Happy New Year to you and the missus. Thank you so much, Rise Girl. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Rise Girl.
Great
she's
friend.
used to too.
Thank you so much, Rise Girl. Here we go. I wish they would ask him about the topic.
Areas instead of these outsiders who are not of the community, but we definitely need more resources from the city and the state for those areas. And also when it comes to the politicians and the senators and the city council people.
You know why I think they're not?
I'm sorry. All I want.
Say what?
You know why I think they're not is because most, especially black people, really didn't have. Somalians were like completely on our peripheral. Like we don't know anything about them. We don't know their customs. We don't really know much about them at all. We just all of a sudden started seeing them just out in public every blue moon. So maybe they just don't have an interest because we don't know nothing about them. Have you ever dealt with Somalians and like talked to them and got to know any of them, like how they live or anything?
That is true. I don't know anything about Somalians either, to be honest with you. Yeah.
It can give you some insight and salute. Happy early New Year's. Happy.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this: the 7-Eleven right down the street from my house, it's Somali owned. They're all Somalis, and it's the whole family. It's the husband, the wife, the daughter, the son, and I can tell you this: they are the nicest people you ever met. But you can tell that they're educated. They're actual educated Somalis, and they were able to buy into a 7-Eleven franchise, which is a gold mine, especially in Virginia Beach. But they are the most articulate, kind people you ever met, and everyone that works there is Somali, but they're not like playing a drum in the back room. I'm just saying. All I'm trying to say is that you could tell that they come from good stock. So I think it's possible that if some Somalians do come over and they have a little bit of a working brain, they can succeed and they can help the country. But you have that sewer in Minnesota where all the Somalis are, where Omar is. That is like hell on earth.
Yeah.
It's garbage. Go ahead.
Mike, earlier today, Righteous Muffin sent over, I'll actually read it. He sent over a PayPal, and the PayPal reads as follows. Where is it at? Hold on for a second. He sent over a PayPal, and the PayPal reads, says, Happy New Year, CT. Somalians are amazing. They have an average IQ of 68, and they have high rates of incest. These people are clearly nothing but a positive on our society. Then he sends over another PayPal. He says, I know you aren't retarded enough to think they did it by themselves, talking about the scam, without corrupt officials being a part of it and turning a blind eye to it. Look up the rate of incest within the Somali community. Now, Mike, supposedly the Somalis have the lowest IQ in Africa on average. Me personally, if I was Righteous Muffin, I would not. I don't mind him sending the PayPal, but if these people have such a low IQ, how did you let virtually retarded people scam your ass out of $200 million? See, these are the questions like I get to ask. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
They're highly intelligent. The funny thing is, this is the biggest thing. Believe it or not, well, you believe it because you're both are black men, but Africans are actually intelligent and they know how to buck the system. They know how to go through the middle, work they know how to manipulate the system to benefit them, and that's what everybody does. That's what all the Irish did, the Italians did, the Germans did when we came to America. They know how to work the system. If you're asking me if Somalians are the lowest IQ in the world, no, I don't think so. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true, because how can this Somalian man that I know right down the street that owns a 7-Eleven is a profitable business, has all his family working there? Okay, I'm telling you, like that's complete horse poop. I'm not going to curse on your channel, but like, I want to ask you this, you and Dante. Something happened to Righteous Muffin where he either got beat up a lot by black people, or he's never been around them. He's never lived with black people. He has a prejudice that doesn't make sense. Look at Dante and look at you. You're both two educated black guys, right? You're probably both smarter than me. But the whole thing is that Righteous Muffin, you need to get off your prejudice high horse. Does that make sense, CT?
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense.
But it's because he hasn't been around black people.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what I mean? And if the most black experience he has is on TV, watching just stereotypical stuff about black people on TV.
And I think
because there's nothing special about me. Like all the black guys I know are like me. Like, so it's another thing. When you're up here, the people that you run into are usually on your level.
Yeah.
But when you're down here, the people you run into are usually on your level. So I know a lot of white guys that are people would consider trailer trash and all that type of stuff. But I don't think every white guy I see is trailer trash, because it's obviously that's not true.
It's true. And
Muffin just has some insecurity.
So this is
Doesn't really
quality.
know black people. Whoa. Oh, that was him?
But Dante, to your point, you're right. I was fortunate enough to grow up in Queens, so like I was around a lot of black people. and all black high school, and it's like 5 white dudes. But the thing is that I was never I was never a wigger, as they said, that wigger word. I never acted like I wasn't who I was. But the thing is
So
that
you got to call back in when you got like at a desk, man. Yeah.
But no, you're good, Dante. But when you're around other nationalities and races, you kind of pick up and learn, and you feel comfortable around. To me, Righteous Muffin seems uncomfortable around black people. Uncomfortable. I'm comfortable. Yo, us three can go hang out right now. We'd have a blast. I don't see your color. I just see a cool guy. But Muffin, he seems to focus on race too much. So I'm wondering if something happened, if he got beat up really bad, if he got bullied. I don't know what happened. Where does it? Let me ask you this, guys. Yeah. Where does people's racism come from? It's got to come from somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know. Bobby with the $2 super chat. Dante, have you ever seen Menace to Society?
Yeah, see, that's the stuff that people get stereotyped by. Stuff like that.
Remember the guy that shot Morris Chestnut in the back with the shotgun?
Yeah.
He got K-worded a couple years ago. I don't know if you know that.
In the 90s, yeah.
That is a great movie.
Yeah, 94.
I think one of Cuba Gooding Jr.'s best movies. Lawrence Fishburne, Cuba Gooding Jr., Morris Chestnut. That Angela, what's her name? I can't remember her last name. The mother. But that's a great piece of black cinema. That's a great movie. It really is.
Speaking of Aaron C., I have a video of Aaron C. when he was 10 years old. If you guys want to see it.
Yeah, sure.
Doing what?
It's gonna be good.
This is Aaron C. when he's 10.
Alright. And you got the drip to go with it.
What shit? What is Harley doing? Oh shit. Oh god. Oh shit.
This is of Aaron C. when he was 10 years old.
Yeah, you just gotta take the hood off.
Not really good.
The hood.
Yo, didn't CT and Tante
They love a boy in a Nike Tech. Of course they do. They love me in a Nike Tech.
Jesus Christ, happy.
Oh, shit! Stop cussing. I'm good. You're killing me. Didn't they just drop these?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I never seen these.
That's
when I look
definitely
on
a Aaron C, man.
app.
This has to be the worst nightmare.
Like 3 years ago.
That has to be the nightmare of any white family with a kid like that.
Yeah,
like Jesus Christ, man.
He's like Crip walking next to the tree.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me play this video. Then I'm gonna.
Shit.
Here we go.
Leering Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They said they spelled learning wrong.
Don't open up.
How do you have ice here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up.
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up. We have ice.
Man, what? Oh my God. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's the most dangerous thing in the world is a white lady liberal. A white woman liberal is the dangerous thing in the world, man. I'm telling you. And I've seen this guy before. He's hilarious. He's actually funny. He's a funny guy. But why? Let me ask you this, Dante and CT. Why do these liberal people insert themselves in situations that have nothing to do with anything?
They want to be a savior.
Yeah,
they want to be a savior.
So you think it's savior complex?
Savior complex.
Yeah,
I guess, man. I don't live in like a liberal city or stuff. So I've never seen any of this stuff in real life. I've only seen it online.
You don't see it much in Virginia Beach, but I have a friend of mine who lives, a good friend of mine who lives in Seattle, like up there, like in Washington. Yo, they are wild up there, bro. They'll get in your face and like and it's like whoa. And yo, you guys see now. I'm not to switch topics too much to pivot too much, CT, but you see all the people stopping the immigration, the ICE agents when they go and they're taking the people and putting them in, and all these groups of people are stopping the federal agents, and they're all like really weird liberal people. It's like, what are you doing? But the first time that immigrant robs your house, you'll be calling the same police that are taking them away. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. CKJ with the $5, $2 super chat. CT of Aaron C was the kid in the movie CB4 Gusto. Here we go.
Yeah, great movie.
Think about this place being licensed for 99 children.
Don't open up!
And getting $4 million over the $4 million in the last 2 years.
Go away!
What do you think about that? Are you in favor? Are you in favor of that?
You just watched a snippet of a report that went viral, carried out by a 23-year-old independent journalist and YouTuber by the name of Nick Shirley. Now, he describes himself as a YouTube journalist, and along with a gentleman by the name of David, the two of them visited various child daycare centers that had been receiving grants funded by state and federal taxes to
Aaron C says, Aaron C was the kid that was a straight G. Here we go.
show that these entities are not actually operating as child daycare centers. In fact, they believe that these centers are committing fraud off the taxpayers' dime. Now, this story kind of piggybacks off of something that broke earlier this year in November. There was a huge story that was published in the New York Times about fraud cases in the Minneapolis area. And most of these, nonprofits or these little businesses that were popping up and basically benefiting from COVID era public money were Somali owned. Now, two things are happening at the same time. On one hand, these fraud cases appear to be very serious and very real. On the other hand, the issue itself has become incredibly politicized with the right kind of using it, the right and also, let's keep it real, Israel defenders kind of using it as a distraction to both demonize.
Sure seems that way.
Muslims in the country, demonize immigrants in the country, while also taking some of the heat and pressure off of.
Sam, you got to fix your camera, bro. You got to fix your camera, man.
Israel's ongoing genocide and expansionist project in the Middle East. However, regardless of the bad faith actors who might be using this for terrible political purposes, the fact remains that it appears that close to $9 billion, according to prosecutors, have been stolen from taxpayers in the Minneapolis area as a result of these fraudulent businesses. And I want to give you more details about it in just a second. But before I do, Cenk, your 2 cents.
Yeah, so this fraud obviously happened. People have been arrested already. On the other hand, people have been arrested already. So it's not like a YouTuber figured it out a day ago. So I want to get into the details. The question isn't whether fraud happened, it's how big it is and why it hasn't been stopped. And then the second issue is how much is this happening all across the country in so many different states? And I want to give you some examples, including blue states like New York and California.
Yes, absolutely. Because while this story in particular is terrible when you consider the amount of money that was allegedly defrauded from taxpayers, states like California have defrauded taxpayers at a much larger,
Yeah, and that's all what I was saying earlier. It's far more fraud and corruption going on at a higher level. To me, these Somalis are being scapegoated. Again, I don't know too much about the Somalis, man, but to me, it's kind of wrong. Okay, they stole, but what about the fraud that was going on with the nonprofits in California that were getting the money from the government, and they were opening up these shell storefronts to help the homeless and taking the money. I don't know. Do you remember that case?
Yeah.
They were really helping the homeless, but yeah,
the fake shelters, the fake food banks, all this fake stuff, and it was never they were getting funding to purchase this stuff, and they never purchased anything. It was never
or they were just giving out condoms or something. They weren't really Go ahead.
And then they did the whole. Remember, they were doing the whole up in Seattle and stuff. Doing like the whole needle thing, like with the addicts and stuff.
Needle thing. The needle.
Yeah, it's just like there's. Listen, it's not just Somalians. There are scammers of every race, color, and creed. You have workers and you have scammers, and I mean, so to target Somalis, I think, is unfair to the point to where they're saying that every single one is a scammer. But is there a majority of African scammers? There are, because I'll tell you why. because they come from nothing. They come from the best country in the world and they want to make money. But there are a lot of people that come from Africa that work hard and they bust their tail and they make good lives for themselves. So you can't generalize an entire race just or a country just because you got a few bad apples in the basket. That's my opinion. Dude, I am not a liberal, bro. Not a liberal. I don't have blue hair. I'm just saying, but in my experience, the Somalis that I know personally are really hardworking people. What do you think, CT?
I gotta agree with CT on that one. Like, I feel like the Somalians are definitely getting scapegoated when there's other people coming here abusing the 13th and 14th Amendment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not fair to classify an entire country just because you have, you know, some people that are just dirtbags, but you have a lot of people that are really good people. So just imagine if someone said all Italians are bad or all Nigerians are bad, or, you know, that's like, it's not true. It's not true. But they are using, so the whole thing with Somalians is, the problem with Somalians is that this is the problem. They're pirates, right? They hijack the ships and stuff like that. So people hyper focus on every Somalian is a pirate on a little skiff, you know, going up against a ship. But a lot of Somalians are actually nice, hardworking people. That's just what I choose to believe. Go ahead.
Skywalker says, send them all back. Go ahead, CM. Go ahead.
No, but you know, America is about one thing. It's about diversity. It's about diversity. We need people from all different parts of the world to coexist and teach us things. But CT, the one thing I can say is this, is that immigration to me is a very important topic. All right. It's very important. I do not like illegal aliens. I don't. Listen, this is my opinion. In my opinion, you don't have to reflect on this, CT. If you come into this country legally, you have every right to go for it. As we say, go for the hills, you know, make a living, but you can't come illegally. You have to be vetted and come legally. That's what do you guys think?
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
What about anchor babies and people that came here just to have babies to abuse that law?
But that's a good question, because we had a law for many, many years. If a child is born on U.S. soil, then they're a U.S. citizen. Even if the parents are illegal, if the child is born on U.S. soil, they're a citizen. If you're asking me, I believe any child born on U.S. soil should be a citizen. I believe that because you know why? We're giving that child the chance to be an American. If that makes sense.
I feel like feel like you would be right. I hope I didn't interrupt you. I feel like you would be right if people didn't come here specifically just to abuse that law specifically.
Sure. So for many years, so you know that Cuba is only 90 miles from Florida, right? Cuba is only 90 miles from Florida. If there was a law for many, many, many years, if you were able to even touch the beach, you're an American citizen instantly. Now you went to a camp. They put you in a camp. You ever see the movie Scarface? They put you in a camp. They vet you. They make sure you're not a convicted, violent criminal. If you're not, you're granted citizenship. So I believe that should happen as long as you're not violent. The problem is that a lot of these people coming over are Chinese nationals. They're spies. They're MS-13. They're convicted killers. We don't want them in this country. We don't want them in this country.
I'm from the San Fernando Valley, so you know.
Yeah,
I came across all that, like the MS-13s, all the. I learned quick as a kid. You know what I'm saying?
But if an illegal alien comes in here, okay, a foreign, well, just say, I hate saying an illegal alien, like he's from space, because me and CT love space, like a foreign national. But if they come into the country and they are vetted, in other words, they're not a criminal,
what's the difference,
they're not looking to harm anybody. I welcome them. I welcome them in the United States of America. I will. But they have to
that
be.
Was instant.
Yeah.
Figure, and I'll give you some of those details in just a minute. I just want everyone to care about fraud and theft of taxpayer money, regardless of who does it, instead of politicizing it for some other agenda. Now, why did this YouTube journalist, Nick Shirley, decide to do this? Well, he says he wanted to confront the people who are making millions of dollars from social services, including meal programs, housing assistance, and health services. So David, the gentleman who you'll see in this video alongside Shirley, claims to have uncovered more than 1,000 fraudulent service-oriented businesses, more than 800 of which are Somali-owned. So that is the claim. And the whole point of the video is to literally go to these businesses and show that the businesses aren't even operating as what they are reporting in order to get the government grants. So they emphasize childcare centers where Shirley shows up during weekday business hours to find that there are actually like no children present. There are also some pretty extreme claims that we need more evidence for. Which I'll get into in just a second. So a claim was just kind of casually made about how this money is then being siphoned off and sent over to Al-Shabaab, a terrorist group that operates out of Somalia. Now, there hasn't been any evidence provided for it. One publication, City Journal, claimed that that was the case, but I found their reporting on that lacking. I think fraud is happening. I just don't think that you need to go the extra mile and make a claim as extreme as they're funding a terrorist group in Somalia until you have the goods, until you can actually prove that's happening. And let's also keep in mind that the US government does a good enough job stealing our money to fund foreign terror groups as it is. So maybe there should be some ire directed toward the US government for doing that willingly on a regular basis. But with that in mind, I want to give you a little piece of what the video uncovered.
The areas of fraud that I have numbers for are mostly related to childcare. This is massive fraud that is beyond anyone's imagination, the scope. And so, for example, there's a childcare not far from here in Minneapolis that has two childcares listed at the same address. And together, they're licensed supposedly for 120 children. I have never seen a single child there ever. And I've been by that place at least 100 times. This place right here. Yes.
We're outside of it.
Well, this is actually 2 daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center. And between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about...
Book of RLM. What's up, RLM, with the $5 super chat? CT sent you a link about the Chinese mob and smoke shop money laundering. I've done videos on the Chinese in America. Yeah. I've done a lot of videos about the Chinese. All right, here we go. Thank you so much, RLM.
$3 million a year. And there are no children. Every facility as you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single.
This is just low-hanging fruit, right, Mike? This is low-hanging fruit. Pick an easy target. That's all what this is. I was hoping that Vanta or Duwale or some other Somalis can call in.
Yeah, I'd love to hear from Somali's perspective. And the thing is that it's good to have people like that older man, and the younger guy, the YouTuber, to expose this stuff, because a lot of people scam the system, but it's not just Somalis; it's all people from all different races. But what I'm asking you this, Dante and CT, why are they focusing on Somalis only? Why aren't they focused on the Chinese? The Italians are one of my people, one of the biggest rip-off artists of all time. Like, with the rackets and the protection money, that's shakedown stuff, it's fake, so why aren't they focused on, why is the focus on Somalis right now? Why
could it be?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're an easy group to target, but could it also be?
Yeah.
Maybe it's their turn.
Could be.
Could be. Maybe it's their turn.
Yeah. I think
I got a bone to pick with you, CT.
Yeah. I think what I truly think, CT and Dante, I think that
I'm not Dante.
The American people were generalized to look at Somalis as dirty pirates and filthy people. That's my opinion, because the media pushed that narrative that every Somali's a pirate, everyone's hijacking chips, everybody's ripping people off, and it's not true. Like, CT, you're Nigerian. Nigerians were always put as like scammers. You're not a scammer. You work hard at what you do. So not every person from every country is bad. But I'm not sure why the focus. You smile. I don't know why the focus is on the Somalians. Like you said, it's their turn. It's like they literally bastardize a certain race and run with it. And low IQ people will just believe whatever the media is saying. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
CT, are you a scammer?
I beg your pardon?
Are you a scammer?
Or am I a scammer? What do you think? What do you think?
If I saw you, I would think you're about to sell me something, rob me, or I just need to go the other way down the street.
Okay. And why is that?
I mean, one of my uncles taught me, if you see a nigga dark,
you gotta watch the inbound. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. No, there's exceptions to the rule. It's a great.
You gotta watch the inbound, man.
I know.
Oh, my bad, CT. I'm trying to.
Yeah, it's all good. Just say N word. Just say N word.
I'm used to it. I thought it was ER, but I keep forgetting. I'm getting
It's
better.
all good. It's all right.
I gotta get better using that word too.
It's all good. You know, the whole thing is you get emotional when you speak, just like I do. But I've learned how to tone it down. You know, with the cursing and stuff.
Yeah, I get animated.
Yeah.
We all do it, man.
Of course.
It's testosterone. Hopefully you got it. If you don't, it's a problem. But yeah, I would definitely, if I saw TC, I'd think about to tell me something, rob me, or I just need to go down the street. Like my uncle told me, like if you see an N-word, dark with gold teeth,
you
need to just go the other way because
I have a different experience. If I saw CT in person, I'd give him a hug dap and say, "You want to go on a run? Let's go to Panera." Like in other words, I'm not with me personally, I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody, but no, everything in life is about energy. CT gives off a very positive energy. That's why he uses his positive coming your way at the speed of light. That's why he says that, because he gives off a positive energy. But there are some people that, hear me out, that are dark skinned, that can give off a negative energy. So you're right. With certain people, you want to kind of stay away. Just
oh yeah, for sure.
I don't want to mess with that person, because it's gonna be a crap show, But the whole thing is that if you're asking me, if you know how to read energy, if you read CT's energy, it's very positive. That's why he's always says positivity is coming your way. It's always positive. So, he's a bastion of light in this garbage thing called YouTube. So you're like CT, you're like a Nigerian lighthouse. Bringing in the ships, Yeah. So if that makes sense, I have the best analogies. But go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off, CT. I'm sorry to cut you.
No, you good. Sam says CT has premium energy. Thank you so much. Yeah, CM, I think we're all in agreement today, man. The Somalis are being scapegoated.
I said this 3 weeks ago, but I got a bone to pick with you, sir, about Andrew Wilson and about you allowing somebody to call me the N-word last night at Grid Sports. Who seemed like Andrew Wilson's handler. Andrew Wilson is he's just a weirdo. He's a misogynist. He's a fake Christian. He's a YouTube plant, probably worse than you. I thought y'all was the same.
Worse than you.
When you say a YouTube plant, what do you mean by a YouTube plant? You think somebody has put me up to this? Go ahead.
I mean, I hope so. But of course, with him, obviously somebody did put him up to that because he's like an emotionally unregulated female pregnant. Like it's bad. That's why he debates like liberals and single women and college students. Like that's a weak
Sure.
Like I don't debate women. Like the truth can't be up to debate.
Let me stack. Let me explain something to you. So listen, Andrew Wilson, and this is my assumption of him. He's a misogynist, right? And he picks on weak people. And then we came across somebody stronger than him mentally, as in CT, he failed and he was crushed. That's my take on it. That's not because I'm CT's friend. I've never been on Andrew Wilson's panel, but I've watched how he moves. He's a jerk off. He's a jag off. He's a scumbag.
Yeah, he's a dirtbag.
He picks on women. CT was very calm and collected and riled his feathers so bad. And it was great. And Andrew Wilson he's a jerk off. He's a jerk off. And I know you're listening. The thing is that, I would never associate with you. He invited me on his panel a few times because I'm known around some of the channels, but I'm like, no, I'm not going up there, man. Because all he does is demean women. He gets a bunch of dim-witted moron women up there, and he just craps on them, And it's like he comes on a real panel with a real host, with an actual mind that works, and he failed. So Andrew Wilson, you failed, man. You flipped out. You went crazy. You wouldn't even cam up. I mean, dude.
Did you see when I asked him about Gematria and he just completely talked to me like he tried to talk to me like I was a child? Like I called back, I hung up. I'm like, this dude, it ain't even no point. I'm gonna do something.
Who did? Who talked to you like your child? Who did?
Andrew Wilson asked him about. I just asked him, like,
dude. I'm telling you,
like,
there are certain people. I don't understand why CT doesn't have 100,000 viewers. I can't figure it out because it's one of the most integral things I've ever seen on YouTube. And you have Andrew Wilson has all these people that follow him because he gets the bottom of the barrel people. What CT does, CT is growing organically, right? It's going to take him a while to get to that plateau, but the people that he collects will protect him forever. Andrew Wilson is a flash in the pan. He's a flash in the pan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crabs in a barrel. It is what it is. He'll make some money and they'll be gone. And it just. But the whole thing is, I'm sorry that you had that experience. But the whole thing is that when I look at Andrew Wilson, when I look at CT, I see a good, educated man. Right? That's just. I'm telling you what I see from the outside. And then when I look at Andrew Wilson, I see a clown. I just see a clown. That's what I see.
You're about to laugh. I know every time I blew up on women, I was low on money.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny. So maybe
you do what you got to do, bro.
Maybe he knows he's declining, so he's getting that low hanging fruit.
Yeah, exactly. And the people.
I watched that debate with that pretty light skinned girl. I think her name was Naima or something like that. I couldn't get through 10 minutes of it. Like,
real quick, guys. Real quick. I want to move the topic from the Somali topic.
Sure.
Tonight, Mooncakes will debate Zachary K. Hubbard.
That'll be good.
Who do you think will win this debate?
If I can go first, I think Mooncakes will be very tactful, and she'll know how to trigger him, and she'll circle him. So I think Mooncakes will win. That's what I think, because Mooncakes knows how to trigger him and pull him around and around and around. It's a circle troll, and I think she will get the best of him. I believe that. And the thing is that she will not get upset. She will have an even keel, the tone scale. She'll talk like this, and then he'll start to curse and yell. What do you guys think?
If it's on, if there's a good host and it's not on Zach's platform, Zach is gonna lose really bad. Let's be honest about it. Gematria is fake.
No, it's not. How is it fake, man? You trying to? Here we go.
Okay, that's
good. You gonna be finished? See him? Yeah. I never said Gematria is fake, and y'all better believe me. All I said is Gematria is fake, meaning that this is what I believe. Gematria is fake. And it's almost like having a debate with someone who believes that Dungeons and Dragons are real, the card game, and they're trying to convince you. But it's really, you're making fun of them by letting them talk to you. And I feel like Mooncakes can win if she just sits there and does what I do. Just let Zach talk. If you were to ask certain questions, well, where are these Gematria and Jesuit ghosts at? Where are they located at? What is their but see, that's the way that Mooncakes can win. Go ahead, buddy.
She has a great. She's like me. She's like me and you. Where like now you know me. I'm your forward. Like I'll jump in. Like I go, and then you'll put your hand out and maybe stop. But I don't like people attacking.
Y'all
you.
gonna be like John Stockton and Carl Malone. Y'all ain't gonna live.
Yo, dude. I'm Stockton. I'm Stockton. No doubt. I'm throwing the pass to him. But the whole thing is that Mooncakes has a way of being calming. And and taking the tone down. And Zach gets once somebody's attacking you and you don't believe them and they get elevated, they automatically lose. Yeah. But listen, I'm gonna tell you this.
Go ahead.
I agree with CT. Listen, my friend to the right, if you believe in Gematria, great, that's fine. I don't. I agree with CT. I don't believe in Gematria. I don't believe in it. I believe there's no categorical.
Okay, can I say something? I've been talking for a while. I'm gonna have to say.
I'm just saying I don't believe there's any categorical relevance to ancient numbers. I believe that everything happens on the fly in real life. But the thing is that the problem I agree with that. But the problem I have with Zach is Zach literally takes money from low IQ morons. And that's what I don't like. It's almost like it's like monetary abuse. It's not physical abuse, it's not mental abuse, it's like monetary abuse. He takes money from people that don't understand the con that he's putting out. It's I
didn't learn Gematria from Zach, so that's the thing.
No, but I'm only talking about Zach. But the way that he presents it is complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. And I said this before, my friend, about 3 or 4 months ago. Zach came on CTs a bunch of times because his numbers were dropping, and he disrespected CT. He did. And all of us came after. We came in because CT has an army of people that have his back. But Zach, I know you're watching. The thing is that you're going to get destroyed by mooncakes. You are. She is intelligent. She's a beautiful young lady. And I'm just saying that you're going to get obliterated. That's just what I think, CT. And the whole thing is that he tries to be relevant, but I think he's losing his relevancy. I think he's starting to fall off of a cliff, you know? And the only reason CT comes on your panel is because you're rising and he's falling. And that's why he comes on your panel. Because you have the most influential panel and influential members. You know, we all support you. You know, like you can watch any of us. CT, you can you know how that panels work. You watch some of your members on other panels and are talking crap about you, but you have a core member of people that have your back 24/7. Go ahead, guys.
Make sure you tuck him in.
I'm just telling you. There's
Can I
something.
finally put my input?
There's something about. I'm telling you, there's something about CT that is soothing and counseling. I'm telling you. There's something about this dude. There's something about this guy. But it's showing. It's showing. You know, it really is showing.
I really believe that. I really believe that this might be a bad decision for. That was pretty funny. See, I believe that might be this might be an actual bad decision for Zach to actually debate. Because despite Gematria being, I mean, let's be honest about it, it's fake.
Can I?
He had.
I'm on here too, man. Like,
see, let me just finish.
Let CT land the plane. Let him land the plane. Let him land the plane. Let him land the plane.
Because I'm being serious today, you know. So,
yeah, let him land the plane.
Last day of 2025, I want to be serious. Bro, Gematria is fake. There's no Jesuits in some cave using numbers to cause plane crashes, bro. That's bullshit. But what Zach has done good, he's built members. He's built a platform where he has members. He produces content. He's created tools like the Gematria calculator. A bunch of bullshit, but he has built something. We can't deny that, right? But Mooncakes is actually intelligent. And Zach is pushing 50. He's already established in life. But for him to debate a 20-something-year-old girl, and he's going to lose, it's going to make his brand look bad. It's going to make him look bad. So if I were Zach, I would just pull out. I wouldn't even debate her. Because he's gonna lose, bro. Gematria is fake. Mooncakes is very logical. She's very rational. She has a very mathematical brain, bro. She's never emotional.
You know Gematria is not fake.
Hold on. She has precision like discourse. I think Zach is in over his head with this one. It's not an interview that is a net benefit whether he wins or it's not whether he wins. It won't even be a net benefit. I think that maybe he should just cancel the interview or cancel the debate.
How is something that's been here since the beginning of time fake? Is what I don't understand. Is it relevant to like the Kabbalah believes in? Like they believe that the universe is happening while we're going, and I believe that too. Not the Big Bang Theory. So I think it's harder to explain like Gematria like with like associated with like the energy harvest that the Jesuits do with the numbers. I feel like we just don't know how
they
to
do
use
what energy what
Gematria is in the Bible. It is in the Bible. And like they say they use it for astrology and stuff like that. Like,
yo,
see him.
I just feel like it's a type of number that in math we haven't learned to use like appropriately yet. Even Zach. That's why I don't follow Zach like y'all do. Y'all watch more.
I don't follow Zach at all. I think he's insane, to be completely honest with you.
Gimpy salute.
No,
Lord,
but seriously,
Lord Gimpy.
Seriously, see him. This is a debate that it's not a net positive.
Wait, who's debating who? Sorry,
Mooncake is debating Zach officially tonight.
I thought she doing it at 2:30
What is Zach?
on Zach's channel.
Wait. So if Zach wins, he gets to what? Say he danced on top of a Kami Pinko Ethot's grave. I'm like,
yeah.
Sorry, what's the net benefit for Zach on this other than trying to feel good next to a 27-year-old?
Gimpy zero. There's no net gain.
Dude, I'm going back to sleep, man. I wake up for this.
No, we'll talk about it. No, the whole thing's. This is what I think. Real quick, Gimpy, salute, happy, Merry New Year. But the whole thing, I do think Zach's gonna come up, and he's gonna try to push his narrative on Mooncakes, and he's gonna get elevated. And Mooncake's gonna this is what I think's gonna happen. Mooncakes will stay very calm.
Oh, it's at 3:30 p.m. Oh, see, I didn't know that. Okay, the debate is at 3:30. Okay, I guess we could watch it live over here.
Oh, damn.
Zach will flip out. Mooncakes will be very calm with using the tone scale, and Zach will just flip out, and Zach will look like a moron. Once for the 10,000th time, Zach will look like a moron. Go ahead, guys.
Will he K-word himself if he loses?
No, he won't.
Okay.
You know why? You know why? Because Zach is he's too into himself.
How do you measure who wins and loses? No, Mike, seriously, I have a question. Is this like Magic the Gathering when you run out of hit points? You win or lose this debate? Is this like Pokemon? Do you got to get all three of your Pokemon knocked out? Like, I want to know what are the rules for this debate? Like, what's the ground? Like, what's the premise? To prove Gematria is real? Yeah, Zach made it up, so it is now real. Like, his whole shtick is now real because he invented it. He created your ciphers, bud. No, dude. He literally he takes credit for it. He created the ciphers. It's his decode method that he based on his studies from Alistair Crowley.
And they made
and Alistair Crowley was a Satanist. He was a Satanist.
But he didn't make Gematria.
But what Zach says this isn't Gematria. It's numerology.
See. Yeah,
it's no need for you to debate Gematria with us.
No, I'm in
brother.
I have my own views. I have my own worldly views.
That's fine, but Zach is about to lose today.
But like Gimpy said, what are y'all gonna like? Is Gematria is real, but you can't really correlate it to
Zach's interpretation of Gematria is not
like encoding the way that we're interpreting, you know what I'm saying, math and reading and language.
We're trying to see him. Hear me out.
And I asked Mooncakes this thing yesterday, like, what's going to determine winner or loser.
See him. About a year ago, when Zach was telling me about Gematria, I was on ESPN. And I was looking at the basketball games, right? And I said, Zach, if Gematria is real, if you use Gematria for all this sports stuff, give me the prediction of the scores at the end of the first quarter. He didn't do it. He didn't do it for the second quarter. He didn't do it for the third quarter. Okay, I said, well, bro, give me the final score within 10 points or 20 points of each other. He couldn't do it.
You can't really use Gematria for sports betting.
But Zach uses it for sports betting.
Can I tell you
In fact, name me one.
He literally uses it.
Wait. Name me one Jesuit plot he can prove he stopped with his decode. Show me one Jesuit plot that he changed, because the only thing I see that he has impact on is people's parlays.
The problem with Zach, he's not good at, like, especially if you're talking to blacks, or like I say, blacks. He can't say, well, this happened this day and that happened this day, because we're already I'm good at math. Like, I'm one of the very few, luckily. You can't really explain it to them like this happened that day and really try to correlate to that being real, because it's really hard to do that whenever, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to explain that to blacks. And whenever like in the Kabbalah, like I've studied Kabbalah knowledge, like they believe that the universe is happening as we go. And that's what Gematria really is. You can go back to like with Gematria and look in the past situation, he's right on that. But yes, I've seen Zach get a lot more sports bets wrong than he's won. That's why I never have my own Gematria.
Dude, you understand when you decode after the fact, it's not predictive, it's explanatory.
Yeah, that's what Gematria really is.
Right. So again, he has created look. First of all, you keep calling it Gematria. Gematria is limited to Hebrew in the ancient Bible, right? In the Torah. right?
Yeah,
Let's
for
call
sure.
it what it is. It's numerology. He has numerological ciphers relating to linguistics, right? Like if we're being fair, giving it what it is. But like, dude, it's he monetized it to be a parlaying system where honestly, depending on who you believe, his results are mixed. I mean, what you see up here, look, CM, man, I'm not knocking what you believe at all, right? You want to believe what you believe, believe it.
Well, I
but
know your people believe in the Kabbalah.
Yeah, 100%. But Zach has made predictions as recently as a couple of weeks ago where he got up here and he said the Gematria shows that Trump's going to talk about a third term. He's going to announce he's running for a third term. We asked him on it. He said he's really going to announce. We don't think he's going to. Oh, yeah, you'll see. He's going to start talking about third term. Never happened. He said that Kamala Harris would be installed as the 47th president, just briefly, right? Like Biden will step down. He described it. He talked about it. He repeated it for weeks to defend it. Never happened. For a year, he said KC was going to win the Super Bowl. Then when they lost, it was somehow. The other day, when he got one of them wrong, he said, well, it didn't fit the pattern. Dude, he's selling a betting system, bro. I'm not saying your belief is wrong. I'm talking
Well, this
about.
is why you can't use it with sports betting because of what does Vegas believe in? In Prize Picks, they believe in live betting.
And that's why I'm telling you, show me the one Jesuit plot. What's up, Aphrodite?
Hey, real quick, space retard, can you get at a desk seated or something? I want a certain look for this show, bro.
But I'm just saying, like, dude,
thank you.
Show me one effectively useful thing Zach has done all this time. And screaming about the COVID and the needle, you know what I mean, and all that jazz. Millions of people have a reason at the exact same time he's doing it over the exact same time frames he's talking about. He wasn't alone. He might have been alone in his version of it, but there are anti-vaxxers. There are people who were talking about 2030 the whole time and depopulation and all that. Like that's not a new thing. He wasn't alone in that. He wasn't alone standing like he claims. I'm just saying, show me one Jesuit plot where that dude actually effectively proved what he said. I understand what you believe, CM. I'm talking about what he says. He has never once shown.
He does get a lot right when it comes to like news stuff, but
yeah, but he's vague when he sets it up. So it could be there's a murder happening in a major city on Wednesday. Okay, look, Chicago, someone important died on Wednesday.
Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious.
You're gonna lose people. You're not
listen, my friend, you fell into the gap, bro. Zach is a charlatan. He's a snake oil salesman, bro.
I didn't learn
Is it a Gematria show? I came for the Somali one.
Oh no. We go back to the Somali one. We
can pivot. We can pivot. Aphrodite, salute, my friend.
Salute to you all.
Yeah.
Hello to the panel and the viewers.
Is that you got on the Fez?
So CT, what's the angle today?
Are you a morgue today, Aphrodite? Is that a Fez?
Well, the angle, so Aphrodite, the whole angle, CT, I'm trying to overtalk you, brother. The whole angle is that people are bastardizing Somalians. Do you think it's wrong for people to put Somalians in a bad light? They're trying to say every Somalian is a pirate. Every Somalian is a criminal.
That's not what I've heard. I think when people start using, phrases like not all, people, nobody's saying this. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. I'm that type. I call a spade a spade. I would never call a spade a shovel. All right? 9 billion and in counting. Okay? So Somali, if a group are being accused of being part of a fraud, it doesn't matter what group it is. They need to be investigated, right? Investigating them doesn't mean that they are being scapegoated. I have followed this, and I've seen a whole lot of where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Right? So Somali themselves, not all, but most of them, they're not helping in it because they come out and say things that show real guilt. And somebody was saying, oh, how come the Chinese don't get hit? The Chinese get arrested all the time for fraud. They raid them all the time. But you know what the difference is? Chinese people are quiet. They're not gonna come and turn on a camera and talking crazy, talking about, oh, people are jealous of us, they're targeting all of us, or like they're ashamed. They're ashamed of putting that out there. Somalis are not the only ones in this.
I'll be back.
This fraud, during COVID. Blacks. They've locked up blacks already. How come nobody came out and said that that's racism? The blacks have been targeted. When you steal, like when you get caught, you gotta go down. I saw the videos, many videos, different states, different countries, and the pattern is similar. I'm not saying it's all Somalis doing it, but at some point, somebody got to look at it. And I know it's not only the Somalis didn't pull this off by themselves. Tim Walz, those Democrats, they are clearly using the Somalis to launder money. They set up these fake daycares, adult daycare. Look, I would love to have me an adult daycare. At this adult daycare, they come there, they get drunk, okay? And I'll watch over them. I'll take 2 million for it. You don't need to give me $1 billion for it. How is it possible all the daycares literally are Somalis? Like, what's going on here, buddy? They drive by, we see the cars that they said they set up for transportation. Those cars, they haven't moved. So are we going to accuse Nick Shirley of staging those two? Come on, people. Let's wake up and smell the coffee.
Dude, they had to change one of the names, right? They misspelled learning that the next day had a new sign. Like they put it up over so that the letters were too close together.
Look, if you're running a legit business, they've blown their own screen. The guy walks in, he said, I want to, enroll my child. You're asking why. That's not how a legit business responds. That's not how you respond. At least have an application. If you're going to run a scheme like that, have some applications. And if the white people apply, because they're going to blow your cover, take the application, never approve them for your daycare. That way it would look legit. But you want to come and confront and try to fight. When people show up, you are being accused of fraud and they haven't said anything. They showed up and you are aggressively coming at them. That's a problem. Tim Walz, the mayor there, these people have used the Somalis. They steal Medicaid money. This is why these Democrats keep saying money for childcare. The money is there, right? These people are using these Somalis, is passing through them. They get their cuts. These people get the money. They, quote unquote, donate to them. That's the game. That's what's happening here. The Somalis didn't pull this off by themselves. Ilhan Omar in Congress went in and signed $250 million bill for quote unquote feed the children in Minnesota. One guy just went down. He said during COVID he was feeding hundreds of children a day. It was all a lie. So are we going to sit here and pretend and say they have been scapegoated? Hell no, I'm not gonna do that. Me personally, I'm not going to do that. Look, when people say Nigerians are scammers, I've done Nigerian scamming shows on my channel before. Some Nigerians were mad at me, but does that mean it's every Nigerian? Absolutely not. Okay, you go into a community of people, people are saying, okay, it's not all of them, but why are they trying to cover up for these people? I don't get that. They are running interference. You've got Ilhan Omar. She needs to be investigated. How did, somebody that was just making 60,000, now she's, 30 million richer. Where did the money come from? We need to know all this. There is nothing wrong in trying to know this. Okay? There's nothing wrong in it. I'm just saying. What do you guys think about that? 9 billion and in counting. That's a lot of dough. Trust me.
Yeah, when they come over and abuse those programs, like that's
Look. The fact is, it's not about whether, because someone will say, "Oh, the Somalis are smart," blah blah blah. They didn't pull this off by themselves. That governor Tim, Tim Walz. Look, these people, because they've got white people so cocked, and I don't understand this with white people. They are just because somebody steals from you, and when you ask about it, they call you racist. You back down. That's crazy. So they've mastered it. The other day, I saw another Somali, trying to use, the ism thing on Nick Shirley. What are you doing in our neighborhood? You hate Muslims. Like, this has nothing to do with you being a Muslim. Oh, because we are African. Now they are using the African card too. Like, okay, good. What's that have to do with what you are doing? That's all I'm asking. Tim Walz is playing dumb. He's playing dumb, but he knows exactly. That learning center, those learning centers, when you call, right? Do you know where the phone call goes to?
where's
Straight to the governor's office directly. I mean, come on. I mean, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to solve this case. You don't have to be. I mean, I mean, we can't just sit here and try to say, the Somalis are being scapegoated. I mean, we can't do that. I mean, because
can I say something?
Go for it.
I mean, can't we finally admit that this is treason by the American government and
Tim Walz, that mayor, all those people, Keith Ellison, they are treasonous. What they are committing, this is treason against this country and the people of Minnesota.
Yeah.
This is abuse. Okay? Literally, they are stealing from taxpayers. Do you know what Keith Ellison said when he was asked? He was like, "Oh, this is just some people. It's not a big deal. They just, took money, buy some houses and cars." Are you kidding me? So why didn't they say that about little Pookie in Atlanta who stole money from the PPP loan? He went and bought cars and watches, but they locked him up. Nobody stood up for him. Nobody said, "Oh, he just wanted to buy cars and watches." Hey, I mean, does that mean you can steal from the taxpayers? If you want to buy cars and watches, go work for it. You don't steal from the people that are working. That's not how it works. So when people start saying the Somalis are being scapegoated, I don't believe that. That's not what's happening. This TPS, temporary protective service that they have, that Trump removed, he didn't remove it only off of the Somalis. He removed it from the Ethiopians, the Haitians. Okay, the Ethiopians are from the same area. Did you hear anybody say, "Oh, the Ethiopians were scamming too"? How come? Did anyone hear this?
Well, I mean, daycare fraud and money laundering.
Well, because they're not doing it, sir. That's my point.
No, yeah. No, I get that. I was on the Somalians, like daycare fraud and the money laundering, and what you say was like 250 million with that was the grant or the loan they abused with the daycare CC.
I mean, they literally paved the way. All you gotta do is at least spell the word correctly. I mean, for crying out loud, like just spell the word, spell it out.
I think Somalians have always been about.
And on top of that, these people are not smart enough. What they did was 14 of them, all the same business in one building. Who does that? Where's the competition? And then you black it out? I mean, come on, guys. Do you see how this is falling apart? I mean, it's right in our face. I mean, like, you put me in the courtroom about this, I would solve this case. This case would be over within an hour. Within an hour. It's a slam dunk. Ilhan Omar is part of the fraud.
What do you think should happen to Tim Walz, Afrikaners?
He should be charged with treason. He needs to be in handcuffs as we speak. Jacob Fraze, the one pretending to speak Somali, all those people need to be in handcuffs. Do you know if this was about 100 years ago, these people would be hanged?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What they did, this is a serious crime. This is serious. So it's like, they use the Somalis as the money laundering, that's a fact. Because how do you see a Somali who coming and giving, donating so much money to these Democrats? Where did they get the money from? Where? Where did they get it? And the business, because every group, right? Every group are known, if they're making a lot of money, they are known for what they do, where they get the money from. Okay. Yeah. What are they known for to make that much money? I'm listening.
I learned about politics by like third grade, because once I seen cause it's different in like LA. Like I'm from you familiar with San Fernando Valley, Afrikaners?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm from there. So like by third grade, I already figured out once they were like passing out the Proposition 22s and vote for me. Like I'm like passing. I'm seeing it, the flyers, like passing out to like the adults. I'm like, okay, well, these people really go with whatever the money goes. Like sign this proposition this year, and this will change. Like, and people really don't understand that with politics. And I don't get it. So when you get on here and say they talking points, like I can't, like it. I feel like you're turning me dumber. Like,
yeah, well, the thing is, you got other white people like Tim Walz.
You got 2 brain cells left now.
People like Tim Walz and those Democrats, conniving, telling those Somalis, oh, if the white people speak, all you gotta do is tell them that they are racist. You see what I'm saying? So how are white people not seeing this? You got a dumb-looking white person pretending not to know, but he is calling the other white people racist. How does that make sense? Oh, let me read this here. There's a Somali matter. He said, we have the most fraudulent man in the Oval Office. I am in Minnesota. You see how crazy this is? You see?
Go ahead.
So this is the thing. So all of them, their fixation is they accuse the president of this country. You notice how like they try to throw people off the scent. All they gotta do is say, hate Trump, hate Trump. Okay, fine. You want to hate Trump, go right ahead and do that. But what about them daycare monies? That's what we want to know about. What about those? I mean, this is crazy. How do you come to a country that gave you refuge, right? And you're talking, how can Trump be more? You can accuse Trump of being fraudulent. What about the Somalia? Do you see what's happening in Somalia? Trump, he owns multi-billion-dollar empire that he built. He literally built. He's got more money than he's richer than Somalia as a country. Somalia's GDP is 19 billion. How much is Trump worth? So like, come on now, guy. Let's just keep it real here. Self-awareness is key in this. Self-awareness. I saw. Remember that brick lady, Rhoda. Remember Rhoda, the brick lady. Yeah. She's Somali, right?
Yep.
Okay. You seeing a pattern here. Go check on Denmark. The same thing is happening in Denmark, in the UK, Sweden. It's not only Minnesota, by the way. They are checking, in other states.
What percentage?
Go ahead.
What percentage of their population do you believe are scamming, conniving? Is it in their DNA or?
Look, I mean, my thing is, whether it's DNA or not,
or culture.
But I mean, it's culture because there was a Somali that went to court for fraud in Minnesota. Look this up. She literally said is their culture. She said it in court out of her own mouth.
So it's savages.
That's what she said. You can look this up. I'm not the one saying this. This is a Somali person got caught in this fraud.
You know, that's like one of the biggest dishes in Cali is like what they've been calling us that. So like you're Somali, like when they called us that, like damn, they're start crying when we were kids.
And to me,
it's like people low key knew like they're savage or something, like they're just low, like I don't know, that like y'all are kind of like insinuating to kind of like
for example, if someone accused me, right?
Like they have a morality compass.
If they accuse me of fraud, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you are jealous of me, you are envious, or you people hate me. You have to prove it. Yeah, what do you want to know? Like, you prove it to me that I've done something. But when you start saying, oh, people are jealous of me, they are scapegoating me, they are picking on me because we are Muslim. When you got here, you were Muslim. People knew this. They never did anything. You're free to practice your religion here in America. Nobody has a problem with that.
CT. So you know you're familiar with Vance Black?
Yeah.
He said he can't. I forgot which show he's on. He trolls on every show. He was saying how he can't go back to. I said it as a joke, like because he was pissing me off. Because he over talks everybody.
I can barely hear you.
I'm far away. Yeah, he was like, "Can you hear me now?"
A little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I forgot which show it was, but he be trolling every show, like trying to talk over everybody. So he had aggravated me, so I said a joke like, "Man, you can't even go back to Somalia." Like he's like, "Yeah, I got a bounty over on my head." Like he's like, "It's a TOS like over," because he said I stopped being a Muslim like a while ago. Like he said he dropped and you can't do that over there.
So Ephrodimus, here's the thing. I was trying to give the Somalis the benefit of the doubt by saying that America historically we've had corruption here at the highest levels. Corporations have committed fraud and participated in behavior outside of standards that even caused dangers to the community. Individuals committing fraud, but you're saying that maybe I shouldn't give the Somalis the benefit of the doubt because I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. I believe that they were being scapegoated.
City,
yeah.
Whether group, individual, corporations that are caught defrauding the people, they get prosecuted too. It's no different. No one is saying other people are not doing it, but if you get caught, which is now they got caught, they gotta pay. City people went already serving time for those PPP loan. Blacks, City, how come you don't give those blacks the benefit of the doubt?
Well, I don't think about them.
But, exactly. But this is too big. This here is too big. 9 billion and in counting. And you've got the government, the quote unquote, state government, city government involved in it. So if there's any issue, is the Somalis allowing themselves to be used that way? There are many communities. Look, the Vietnamese, the Hmong people, there's a lot of them there in Minnesota. They came there first. They brought them there. Did you hear anything about them?
No.
How come?
I don't know.
Why the Somalis? I mean, if there was nothing there, I would be like, okay, they have been scapegoated. But I mean, you are seeing it for yourself. I mean, this is one of those things people want you to, see things and pretend like you're not seeing it. I mean, like there are many other groups. They're not Ethiopians in that region. There's many of them here. How come they're not being, accused of this? I mean, Haitians are here. I mean, the thing they're accused of is eating cats and dogs. But how come they didn't accuse them of this or use them to siphon the money this way?
Yeah.
Although there was a Haitian they caught who also stole, those PPP loans. So
we're saying that this is a so this might be an actual issue that we might have to actually look at if we get more Somalis into the country.
Look, you know, the reason why this even worked is because they have a tight knit,
they do,
you know, community. You know, their lips are tight about this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, because if you look at it, the way they are even running the daycare stuff, even if that was legit, right? How are you going to receive government money, but, you know, nobody else is allowed? It's only Somalis. What kind of stuff is that? Imagine. So that's, you know, that's discrimination. If people are discriminated against them, they won't be able to live there. They, you know, so, but talking all that mess, talking about this land was promised to them 3,000 years ago, you know, white people gotta go work for them. And, you know, there's a white man in charge that is saying, oh, hell no. America is not gonna sit down and take this. You're not about to come here and connive with our own criminals and steal. And I don't understand this part when people are like, oh, there's criminals in America. That doesn't mean you have the right to come to America and be a criminal. I mean, why would somebody leave their country and go to another country and say, okay, because they have criminals in that country, so therefore I gotta be a criminal? They don't have to put up with it.
So CT, you said you're going to stream the debate in 30 minutes?
Yeah, whenever they start.
Who's debating?
Mooncakes and Zach about Gematria.
Oh.
So go ahead, Aphrodite. I want to get more.
And they are making it about, you know, it's MAGA thing, blah blah blah. This is all fraudster language. They want to use shaming tactic so that you don't say anything. And it's worked on the white people in Minnesota because, you know, like Minnesota, the white people, they are very nice, laid back. Okay. So they don't want to be seen as, you know, oh, if they call them racist and you got the government against you.
Like you said,
Tim Walz have
he
himself.
Please say it one more time. Say it, the white people.
He himself,
So say it one more time. I like that.
When people, hold on. When people, you know, whistleblowers, he had threatened the whistleblowers.
I got
and even sir, stop interrupting. So you've got somebody who lost their life, a Democrat who they believe it was a hit put on them. As soon as they voted, you know, against that quote unquote Medicare. Have you noticed the Democrats, they keep talking about Medicare? That's where the fraud is. That's where it is. People don't understand this. So Trump shutting it down, you're about to see a huge changes, big changes.
I'll bring you back in 20 minutes, Brave. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's got to be some sort of evil.
Yeah, I kind of wanted Brave here.
Dude, that's like, what sort of evil? I need him to be in the back to make him mad. Like, Brave, just get angry. Think about black people moving in next door.
Brave, I'll bring you back at 3:22, man. Go ahead, guys.
So CT, you know,
salute.
I mean, when you say giving the benefit of the doubt, like, what are you missing in this story at this point? Haven't you heard Ilhan Omar? Are you familiar with her?
Yeah.
Her rhetorics.
I am.
Last year, Ilhan Omar for 4th of July, I heard her say something, it pissed me off.
And what was that?
It's like she was just sabotaging, you know, talking crazy about 4th of July, calling it white supremacy. Look, I did not come to Somalia. I came to America. I want to celebrate white supremacist holidays. Okay? That's what I want to celebrate. So if I don't want to celebrate that, why would I be here? If you don't want to celebrate it, you are not even from here. Just leave. Why do you want to ruin it for the rest of us? You see what I'm saying? So that's a problem. And she is in Congress. So little did we know she was in on this stealing because they know once the investigation starts, they will start using that word, racist.
Real quick, CKJ says, I'll add to that, Bob. Oh my God.
Wait, you're not done.
And then the Cheap Chimp says, DM it, Bob. I want Be Brave here. Happy New Year's, Be Brave.
Still
So
20 minutes.
cancels at 20 out, CKJ. Thank you so much, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah. So CT, I don't know if you've seen the little documentary, but you got to look at it, CT. You got to check it out and see for yourself. You know, don't let you know these liberals that are running around here make it seem like this is about Trump. This is not about Trump. Trump is here to do the job that he's elected for, and that's what's happening. You know, it's about time somebody starts saying, you know, the fraud has to end. Tim Walz needs to go to prison. Keith Ellison needs to go to prison. Jacob Frey, he needs to go to prison. Ilhan Omar, you know, they're all in on it. They're all in on it.
You want to be the prison guard, huh?
Oh, if they in a special prison, they can. I would volunteer.
You want to be the warden at the prison there, huh, Africanus?
Look, I saw this one documentary, CT, right, in the UK. There was a Somali. So he had like,
real quick, DG with the $20 Cash App, he says, bring Be Brave back. So he still technically has 20 minutes because Bob just paid this 20. So he still has 20 minutes. Well, not 20, but yeah.
You're evil. Can I just say on the last day of the year, this Bob and Be Brave, I agree with Al in the chat. This is the most needed beef of 2025.
Yeah, and I actually want Brave here, so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to do some sort of stuff.
Dude, you already made $100. You know, no. Bad capitalist. Bad capitalist. You're making money and you want to shut that down. Wow. Dude, you are a communist.
I want Brave here.
Yo, Aphrodamus, you just saw it. He's making money and he shut himself down. Wow, you are the worst capitalist on YouTube. I think like the communists do it better than you on YouTube.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead, Aphrodamus. You're really good on this topic, man.
And CT, you know, like I saw this man in the UK, the documentary, he has like 9 kids, 2 wives, because you know, like this, they do this, right? And he was saying that the British, you know, because they were like, you know, sir, he has to get a job, you know, because they can't continue giving him free welfare. He said the British have to take care of him. He said, who's going to take care of my kids? This is why I'm even surprised. A lot of, the stats that I'm seeing, how did most of these people even, become American citizen or have green card? Because under the naturalization laws, like your green card, you're not supposed to be receiving any public assistance. That's a disqualifier. You see, that's a disqualifier. So I don't know how majority even got their green cards. Like, is there like a special, a special treatment given to certain groups, because if you're receiving that food stamps, that would affect you. You're not supposed to get green card. Because
do you get food stamps, Afrikaners?
What?
Do you get food stamps?
Oh, wow. Look at Zach, ready to go for the big debate. Can I ask you, what is your critical goal on this? Like, what's the objective of this interaction?
Well, Mooncakes has been begging for a laptop. I'm hoping she can earn it. So.
Oh, this is that.
It's more charity, just like how I wanted to help CT out. I want to get him the jackets. The AC he doesn't want to play, so Mooncakes is taking the opportunity. How do you guys feel about the scammer boy that wears the magical underwear that is a racist? How do you feel about him going on a scammers podcast this morning? Of course, BBT did multi-level marketing scam targeting poor black people and promising them the world and giving them nothing.
Squeezy with the $2 super cash.
Interesting how a scammer went on a scammers podcast to supposedly say another group of people are a scammer. And how pathetic is it that he got called out by CNN? And he goes, yeah, sure, I went there before they were open, but I mean, how pathetic is that? His whole video is just yelling fraud, 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 and he's going to buildings before they're even opened. I mean, just a total scam. And by the way, learn Gematria, guys. The video was posted exactly 38 weeks after Nick Shirley's birthday.
Zach, who are you talking about, first of all? Zach, who are you talking about? We don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Aren't you? Well, you're doing the, obviously you're off the Nick Shirley video if you're doing this Somalia thing today. But you guys learn what I'm teaching, because you'll see everything's by the numbers. They started putting Somalis in Minneapolis, what we called the 93 city in 1993. Learn Gematria. Minneapolis, Minnesota equals 93. It's on the 93rd meridian. They do 93 rituals with the sports teams there all the time. Minnesota Timberwolves equals 93. Everything that is done in the mainstream is done by this Kabbalistic code of A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, including making that the Somali community. And yeah, it is interesting that Minnesota changed its state flag, and it does look similar to Somalia's flag. Again, it should remind you that around that same time period, George Herbert Walker Bush told you the new world order will be realized. And we are all getting played for fools as they mix this country up more and more and have us hating more and more people based on the way they look, what their religion is, what their sexuality is. This is the game that's being played with us. And they'll use low-level idiots like Nick Shirley, who is a total moron. By the way, CT, don't you love that his video is 42 minutes long, targeting a black community? 42-minute video. CNN finally addresses it yesterday.
Somalis are not black, sir. Somalis are not black.
Somalis aren't black.
What are they then?
They're Somali.
They're like Arab.
That's not in Africa?
Sir, not everyone in Africa is black. Somalis are not black, sir.
Okay, this is a bullshit. Any Cameron American would say, yeah, a Somalian is a black person.
Just because you said it doesn't make
it. Zach, they're not black people, bro. They're not.
Zach, you're talking.
Person up on the screen.
You're talking to an look.
Zach,
to an actual African here. They are not black.
Okay, so what are they?
They are Somalis.
Okay, but we designate colors to certain appearances.
So you're white supremacist, huh? So because you
really got asked.
So just because you
hate black women, and here's his response to that. So that one right over there. That was Nick Shirley's response to if he hates
why Zach? Why are you attacking Nick Shirley? Why are you Zach? Zach, why are you attacking Nick Shirley? Why?
Because he's a little stooge promoted on this totally controlled platform.
How is he a stooge?
How does a kid get to go into the C-Cop prison and get promoted on Fox News?
Sir,
some random little YouTuber.
But how
No, I promise. Hear him out, man.
Here, let me come back to the point. He made a 42-minute video targeting people from Africa who very much appear black. And it was promoted by Elon Musk. The video was posted 181 days after Musk's birthday. That's the 42nd prime. Again, this is my book from 2017 right here, this massive whopper. Chapter 18 of this book talks about how every year on December 30th...
Zach, hang tight. Space retard. I see you in the back. Bro, you gotta get at a desk. You gotta have good lighting. Man, guys, y'all gotta stop calling in here looking like this, man. Act as if you are the CEO of a company, bro. Act as if you have a fucking mega yacht outside. Look, Zach may be completely insane, but one thing I can say about Zach, man, his camera, his lighting, everything is impeccable. Same thing with Aphrodite, same thing with Gimpy, same thing with a lot of. Be brave, man. Everything, y'all gotta stop calling in here looking like this. I'm sorry, man. I can't do it, man. You got to fix something, man. You got to just fix it. I don't mind you being here, but
can I act like the CEO? You're fired.
You can't keep calling here looking like this.
Let me finish this point, though, about what they did yesterday. So yesterday, December 30th, it's the only day in the month of the year where you can add it together and it equals 42. 12 plus 30, 42.
So is this a 42 ritual? So basically, wait. I'm very confused.
Black men
you just sum this up with
I will be back, okay?
Hold on. Yesterday you have Stephon Diggs.
I will be back. I will be back.
All right, no one gives a shit if you'll be back. Yesterday you have Stephon Diggs accused of felony strangulation, a totally vague bullshit story. Not to mention his brother gets cut from the Cowboys on the same day. And then later in the same day, did you see who died? Who died yesterday? Another actor from The Wire.
Yes.
No,
Did the
he's
Jets
over,
kill him too, Zach, at 71 years old?
No, he doesn't. Can you do it? Can you imitate what he does? His catchphrase.
I'll imitate it, Zach, only if you call me the N-word.
The Nigerian?
No. You know what N-word I'm talking about.
What is Anthony Joshua doing in Nigeria?
If you
Come on,
ask
man.
me to do it and then say your N-word, then I'll do it.
You
Go
Nigerian?
ahead. No. I'm talking about the hard ER.
That's the only N-word I'm going to call you. That's the appropriate
Zach,
one.
You're asking a black man to imitate an over-exaggerated use of the word shit.
But
you don't see how racist that is, Zach? You don't see how racist that is, man.
What's racist is the way they kill these actors by the numbers every year. Like I wrote a book about and haven't been proven. This book's been out since 2017. That theory's been proven straight every single year since this book came out. How can you ignore it? And then just the fact that CNN's bringing all this attention to the 42-minute video on 12:30. It's just sick to watch. This little kid going around in his magical underwear. Come on, man. He's another one of those kids. Whenever George Floyd gets brought up, he goes, "Oh yeah, he died from a fentanyl overdose." If that's your line, you're a racist. I mean, you don't think. Again, the whole thing was a psyop, but to ignore the point about the cop on his neck for God knows how long with his knee into the back of it. I mean, come on, man. Every racist mantra is it was fentanyl.
Zach, you have an upcoming debate with Mooncake, and I seriously suggest you don't do it. I think it might tarnish your brand, man. You might lose this one, Zach, and it might be really bad for you. If I were you, I wouldn't do it.
Oh no! It won't tarnish the brand at all.
Okay.
Listen, the message is
How could it
undeniable.
tarnish the brand?
Low IQs will always be haters of my work, but that's just the consequence of having a low IQ. We don't worry about it.
Your end is near with the $5 super chat. When Zach wears his red sweater, he's going to fraud hard. He's going to fraud hardcore. Mooncakes, be careful. Zach's a doxing, scamming troll. And then the cheap chimp says, CT, this might be the night. Oh,
you know what's funny though about that guy? The only thing I've ever done for that guy is help raise money for him when he got out of jail, and then he just became this perpetual troll. Also, Cuts. Cuts. I brought a lot of subs to his channel and helped him raise money as well. That's the real truth of the only thing I've ever done for Cuts is help him raise money and awareness for his own channel. Both of those guys I've actually helped out in their life, and they just sit around and troll all the time. So I'm real careful about helping out anybody these days. There was another man who came out and met with me one time on the streets of Spokane, and he brought his son out that day. And it seemed like it was a dupe too, because later that winter he reached out to me and said, "Hey Zach, my kid has all these medical bills. Can you help me out?" I helped him out. He became a perpetual troll. My child thought, God, I helped pay this.
That's it. It's right. Zach is the greatest victim of them all. Zach, you have offered help to so many people, and they all just bite the hand that feeds them. You are not the problem. This is clearly 100% their problem. The only common
I'm just making these are all true accounts too. I have helped out all those people.
Hold on for a second. Cut.
Winning,
real quick. Gimpy, I'm sorry, CKJ with the $5 super chat. Gimpy, will CT be able to get Zach to call him the N-word during Black History Month or next year? What do you think about that, Gimpy?
God willing. Hopefully sooner. I mean, every day that goes by, we all anxiously await the day he has his psychotic break and starts raving at you.
Will it be as epic as remember when Sal and Do the Right Thing set the N-bomb?
No, it's going to be more like Michael Douglas falling down in the shop, in the quickie, like the little bodega when he comes to buy the can of soda. That scene is more, wow, Zach's going to be right. He's going to be like smashing up your channel, calling you the N-bomb, talking about how it's cheaper before your kind came here, Tether.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Can I ask you again, Zach, what is the objective of your debate with Mooncake? Forget about what her objective is. What are you hoping to gain, sir?
Well, CT already asked me that question. I already gave him a response.
No, you told me why she's doing it. Why are you doing it?
No, that's
like,
what is it? I'm charitable. We might have one last tax write-off for 2025.
You know, they're going to start taxing gambling losses.
Your end is near says Zach's lying. Zach's lying. It was right. The Matrix that helped. I supported Zach from 2018 until 2023. Pay me back, Oyster Mouth. Zach, I have proof you don't. I don't know.
The video is still up on the channel that still remains for raising money for you that day. Actually,
Cuts real quick. Cuts in about 10 minutes. Zach is going to debate mooncakes. Who do you think will win?
Obviously, mooncakes. I mean, if your premise is bad, you're not like teaching Gematria, debating mooncakes about Gematria. That's not what Gematria is. Gematria is not debating mooncakes about the Jesuits. Gematria is not your product.
Go ahead, man.
Oh hell, I'm back! God damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Bob sent you put you back up. Zach, as a contemporary of yours, I seriously suggest you not do this.
Don't listen to him, Zach.
No, I'm telling you, bro.
Be charitable, be confident, go in there.
CT, I saw you dick riding Andrew Wilson the other day.
I was not, bro.
Again, look at how I reacted the next day versus Andrew Wilson. Andrew Wilson showed defeat the next day. He had to go online and play video games. Andrew Wilson spent the next day playing video games online because he was butthurt about what happened to him the night before.
Zach, I'm not Zach. Listen to me, brother. I'm not here to
Andrew. We supported you versus Zach. We saw that. That was pathetic.
Zach.
Why are you trying to suck up to a guy who can't even open a pickle jar? Come on, man.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty funny. Go ahead, be brave. Go ahead, buddy.
on that Somalia thing, doggone it. Yeah, on that Somalia, by golly, CT, I was ready to make you some money. This could have went on all day, buddy. Damn it, I was ready.
Gambling fraud.
No, go ahead. Yeah, be brave. Go ahead. I mean, go ahead. Hopefully, Zach won't do this debate. And you go ahead. You talk about Somalia, brave. Go ahead, buddy.
CT, I'm with you. Okay, we know I'm not defending Somalis here. I'm not. But on stuff like this, we as a nation have to start going to a higher pay grade and looking at shit. This stuff was so goddamn engineered and fucking put in. So this stuff was so put in motion for there's a bunch of reasons. Number one, if there's an effort to water down the American culture, and there is, what better way to just bring in a group of people, migrants, and make sure that somehow you pump in $19 billion to support that community. I mean, that's so simple. And then if you look at who the hell, because we all know of government corruption, we know how easy it is, but come on, nobody's just missing that much corruption. It was overlooked. And even there was a bug put in people's ear. Come here, do this. I'm telling you, this is just so sad that we stop at the peasants on everything. And we do it by nature. I get it, but we're in a society where, man alive, I think we're at a magnificent level of existence with everything going on in the one world government. And it's like this. I mean, I don't, what were you defending them earlier, CT? Were you saying that they were innocent or that they were?
No, not at all. I was saying that why pick and choose who to point the finger at when you support one group of people that have historically done injustice, and then look at these people and say, well, look what these Somalians are doing. So we've seen it, man. We've seen it at all levels of government, corporations, et cetera, man. Dude, I gave an example of Jordan Belfort. He's the guy that was the movie. You ever heard of the movie Wolf of Wall Street?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, it was he was an investor that pretty much swindled people out of millions of dollars, man. But basically, he could go and do a workshop right now. Nobody would bat an eye. He could do a workshop right now and charge people $50 to $100 to come in, and nobody would bat an eye. He would be supported. That's what I was saying. I was saying that why admonish the Somalians when everybody's in on it?
I would say, for the sake of cultural preservation, that we need to be very concerned about the people who can call the shots. The global corporate machine call the shots and bring in this group of people and then play these games to finance them and then use the game that's played to demonize them. It all adds up to a big goddamn shit show. But I'm saying, so I get the people saying, look, we gotta look at the Somalians for being the willing participant. But still, I just don't understand why we never go to the higher pay grade when looking at, like, come on.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, well, you were talking about other corrupt crooks. I'm saying past the other people getting away with it. I'm saying look at the mechanisms behind it. That's what we just are. We don't want to look at. And we won't. I think Elon Musk is trying to, because Elon Musk is, of course, a corporate agent that's just, feeding us like, oh, we got somebody on our side. But really, Elon Musk is pointing out, there's other people pointing out, this fraud is like, hey, wait a minute, there's more here than what meets the eye, folks. Meaning, it was probably set in motion by some very high, powerful people. And it ain't the little old Somalians coming over doing it. I would bet money on it.
I think, hey, Zach, I think your wife might have got a letter for the HR today.
Okay, guys. Hey, Zach, what do you think about the Somalian daycare?
I think your wife got a letter at her work at her HR today. Quackery.
Hang tight.